some yapping time.
You know, I'm always really impressed when ASMR artists can whisper the whole time. Like, I do it a tiny bit, and I'm just like, I can't keep this going. I can't keep this going. But hello everybody, how's it going? I brought our 3 little guys, well, 1/3 little guys from last art stream. They're here with us today. They're here with us today on our next adventure. But happy Friday, everyone. How's it going? Let me go through and say hello to everyone. Who have we got? We've got Blue, Marius, Moon, hello. We've got Evie, Ruben, Lonk, and Lob, hello. Hello, Shane. I see you there. And Chocolate. Oh, there's so many people. And Dog, welcome. Just in time for the early welcomes. And of course, all the Lurk Zoomies too. Hello, everybody. I hope everyone's doing really, really well. And I hope everyone loves our little Hydra on my head. We drew that last time, and I loved it so much, I thought we're gonna have to bring it back. It's so cute. It's definitely one of like the better ones I've done. Excited for next month. It is next month. It's the 1st. It is next month. No. The Hydra heads are gumdrop shells and candy floss from left to right. That they are. And look at them. They're all so adorable. They're all so cute. I think when we were drawing them, I was like, yeah, okay, this is going all right. And then as soon as we put on the pink, that was it. As soon as we added on the pink to them, pink's not usually my color, but as soon as it was added, I fell in love. September, next month. Well, yeah, next month. Might be going to a Taekwondo national tournament. Oh, good luck. I hope you make it. I hope you get there. Charles is my favorite too. How goes the Patrick Star art? Look, my art skills, Snake, are absolutely incredible. Look what I drew. Look at it upon my head. It is marvelous, right? When following a tutorial, I could do it. I promise that my hands by the end of the day. I've been a little active with the drawing. Have you been drawing too much? I know with artists, they always say they have to be careful with their hands because they get like the same like hand movements all the time. I imagine that would be a little difficult. A few weeks ago when I lost my voice, I found out that apparently whispering is very strenuous on your vocal cords. Yeah. And if you lose your voice, it's better just to sound like a frog. Yeah, I can get that. Whenever like sometimes I whisper to you guys, and I could tell like if you were to do that for a full time, I can see why a lot of them need to take breaks to like recover their voices. I can see why a lot of them, or maybe you get better at whispering over time, but I can see why a few of them need to take like voice breaks. I'm going out with friends now, so I hope the stream goes well. Thank you, Ruben. I hope you have a lovely time out. With your buddies. So we're gonna draw a high noon. Hello, Psionic. Don't worry, guys. I have faith that we'll start drawing within the hour at some point, you know? I have faith that at some point we'll get there. Maybe not right away, but eventually we'll get to some drawing, and that's okay. But first, have y'all seen the votes for the Pokemon? It's really, really close actually. Like very close. There's still a few days left. I won't do it yet. But currently, on like the Discord votes alone, Ground is like in the lead. But if you were to look at the YouTube votes, well, I think definitely left the target audience. I don't know, maybe not, maybe, oh wait, I went on the wrong page. With the YouTube votes, that's got like 66 votes on it currently. And it's like Electric is winning by like 1%. It's literally Ground versus Electric, yeah. It's very close. So Electric's only winning by 1%, but I think because there's so many more votes, I think, oh wait, I think it's even changed from when I last did the maths for it. But they were winning by like 1 single vote earlier on when I looked. But I won't count until probably on Sunday. But it is the electric versus ground. One of these would definitely be an easier run than the other one. You're running on 58 minutes. 58 minutes before we start drawing. Ooh. There's something on your head and it's not my wig. I don't have a wig. How dare you? I'll have you know, this is all natural hair. This is the most real hair you'll ever see in your life. Ground would probably be the fairest for you. A lot of variety, but I'm gonna leave it up to the population to decide. I did look at the platinum decks and I was thinking you'd have a lot more team options with ground. Yep. I went through them all. Well, I say Moon went through them all. And then I like made a little picture I used to work out, like to help narrow it down from there. With ground, there was about, well, there's roughly a few more ground types. I think on what we looked at, there was about 10 ground types and maybe about 7 electric that would be possible to use. So electric would kind of be like, that's the team, no variety. Ground gives us a slight bit of variety. But let's be honest, what's the difference between an electric squirrel and an electric mouse, you know? Is it really variety if they were to add in more electric types? They're all the same. Sony coming out, left field accusing kid of bald Zumi. I am not bald. There is no bald toggle. I know some VTubers allow the hair to be removed. I did not want that. I did not wish for the hair to come off. Cheeto, everyone has a wig. It's what you have to give up when you win a game. Wait, a wig? Like a Gen 1 poison only. Well, at least we didn't put in fire only, because I'm fairly sure there was only like 2 of those. One's cuter than the other one. The squirrel is the cuter one, you're right. You're right. In terms of the electric guys, it would purely be looking at the 7 and picking which of the 7 we dislike the most. But it wouldn't bother me too much because I do like quite a few of the electric types in there. And I do like some of the ground types in there too. Wait, I was gonna be like, wait, where's... Oh, we don't have my favorite ground types. I guess they didn't exist in this generation or weren't in it. I guess they were not in it. My favorite ground types don't exist. They're not there. Not fully bald, just noses. I have a nose. There's a nose. I have a nose. I have a nose. Look, there is a nose. See? Nose. We have nose. Got my hydras. Let me put them on there. When it comes to compiling data, don't you worry, I'll happily make a list if you need it. Thank you. Did you add any more games to your gaming list? The gaming list is forever growing. Sometimes I need to add games onto it and then I forget because I close the tab that I Googled the game on and then I can't find it again. Platinum, there's enough fire types for a team. Is there? Luxray is one of the coolest. I love Luxray. I love Luxray. He is good. Mudbray, I love Mudbray. Mudbray and is Flygon? Is he still a ground type? I think he is. I think those are my favorite. My favorite ground types are those guys. The nose always knows. No one knows. No stream. There's also no bottom teeth. That is that teeth. There is. These small details you don't normally see because we're usually all the way back here. Hello. We're usually standing all the way back here, you dolls. You don't notice the smaller details. If Chidao was here, that would have been a perfect bait for a nose boop. No. No, I guess this would be like, how big's the bed? I guess this would be like average. What's that switch? Yeah, that's a massive switch. Yeah, this must be about like height for the room. Yeah, this is size for the room. This is it. Flygon is great. Yeah, Flygon and Mudbray. Those are my favorite ground types, I think. Canon tiny kid. I'm not tiny. This is good height for the size of the room. Maybe a little taller. This is good height. Boobs notes for today. Nah. Kids primaries. No. Look at the size of the bed, right? I would say this is about the correct size. Maybe a bit bigger. Maybe smaller. I would say this is the right size. Tiny Gate, which one? Chibi Zumi or Little Zumi? Yeah, those ones are a bit smaller. Actually, you know what? Little Zumi is the size of the planet. Little Zumi is actually massive, you know? They are the destroyer of worlds. They accidentally step on planets, you know? They don't mean to, but they do destroy worlds. It is what happens. It is what happens, you know? Don't worry, 132 centimeter foxes are good to head back. I'm not tiny. The destroyer of worlds is a world, yeah, like a whole planet on themselves, you know? Flygon is like the one reason I'm kind of sad we're doing plat instead of diamonds or pearl, since trappage is in those games. Why? I think I went with platinum out of the 3 because platinum is like the 3rd one. I assumed it had all the Pokemon from Diamond and Pearl in it. I assumed because it was the 3rd one, it was the other 2 combined plus some extra. I was incorrect on this. I have been bamboozled. I have been straight up bamboozled. Why would it be in Diamond and Pearl but not Platinum? That is so sad. That is the saddest thing I've ever heard. Flygon is post-game. Oh, it's post-game only? Oh, that's sad. Oh, that's sad. That's sad either way. Platinum is wholesale a better game in basically every other way. It has more Pokemon, arguably better story. Well, I never played Platinum as a kid. I think we did it on stream though. I don't fully remember the story, I've got to say. Did we make it through the story? Did we die? So what's to steal your whiskers? My whiskers? I don't have any whiskers. Wait, where are y'all seeing whiskers? Where are y'all seeing whiskers? Oh, dragged something by accident. That wasn't me. Oops. Where y'all getting whiskers? My Emerald Platinum did increase the depth, but made some mons harder to access. Boo. Don't ask why I have a fire axe embedded in my back. Dead by Daylight. Garchomp is the main ground in Platinum. You know what? I played the remakes of that generation. You know, like the little like chibi-fied ones. I did that. I really enjoyed that on the Switch. I suppose I could have hooked up my Switch and did it on that. Maybe next time, like another time. I do have like Pokemon games on the Switch. Suppose we could. I saw those at some point. Brilliant. Yeah, Shining Pearl. It was good. Good. Your animal mods? Yeah, they're not whiskers. On the side of your face, they ain't whiskers. They're not whiskers. I got them on my arms too. I don't have whiskers on my arms. I don't have whiskers on my arms. The spirit tube has always been... Where are you going? Uh-oh. Everyone, Kitzumii has ran to the window. Brace yourself for a scream. Spirit Tube has always been annoying to get. Feedback in Gen 4 though is straight up unfair. Feedback is always unfair in the games, aren't they? Don't you have to go to like very specific spots and fish? Arm whiskers. I thought the face masks were an Overwatch thing. I have never played Overwatch in my life. Hairy arms. I got them on my waist too, and on my legs. I don't have whiskers on my legs. I don't have whiskers on my legs. I suppose they're just really hairy. Been a while, the Kitzumii jump scare. She was fast asleep on the pillow next to me, and then all of a sudden she like woke up and ran to the window. So I can only assume she has sensed danger and she's about to scream. I can only assume she has sensed another cat outside the window and she is ready to kill me. Yeah. You played Platinum about 2 years ago, you lost halfway through the 4th stream and then swapped to Soul Silver. Ah. You also had a drawing of what appears to be a Whooper Skitty fusion. Really? Really? Not the fur Zubri line. No, they ain't fur. It's just stripes, like what you see on like a tiger. If I got stuck in a bear trap. Good old Dead by Daylight. Post it in Discord if you want to chat. What was it? Oh! You're right. God. We're so immature. Look at the calculator above it. I think it's breathing fire on something, if I remember correctly. That's insane. I don't even remember drawing that. Hello, John. How's it going? Are there any striped foxes? There is now. There is now, yeah. It's me. But no, I think when I first made like the base, not the outfit design, someone else did that. But when I did like base like 1.0 Zoomy, when we first did 1.0, and I was putting it all together, I saw the face stripes and I was all like, yeah, those really add to it. And now they've stuck. I love them. I can't imagine not having them. Can't imagine not having them at this point. Like, imagine if they disappeared. It'd be a bit scary, actually. Can I do that? Or are they stuck to the face? Can I? Hang on. Is that something I'm able to do? Let me look. I don't think so. Let me look. Let me look. Let me look at this. Let me... Can I do that? Could you imagine? She's gone. I think they're stuck to the face. I don't think I can. Oh! No way. Can I? Oh! Hurry! I'm never gonna be able to find these back. Hang on. I have to do it now for science. I have to do it. I got rid of one. I can't find the other one. I can't find the other one. We got half of them gone. Hang on. Oh no, I came back. Oh, I didn't save it. I didn't save it. Wait. Harder to do than you would think. Very hard to do. I had it. Oh, what? This is stressing me out now. I know I can do it. I did it. I did it and now it's gone. Why? Oh well, I did do it, but you all can't see it because I seem to have lost the ability to do it again. Oh wait, no. What? How is it possible that I do this? I do something once and then it's just like, you know that thing you did? Impossible to do it. You can never do it again. Yeah, oh well. I can. I do have the ability to remove the face marks from the model, but I can't do it. I lost how to do it. I did do it once, and then I didn't save it, and then I can't do it again. I did do it once. Can't say one time, one stream. I'm gonna do it, and y'all won't even know. I'm just gonna do it and see how long it takes y'all to notice. Just gonna start removing the face marks, you know? You can escape the basement. No. Everyone back in the basement. Everyone back in. But howdy, John. How's it going? Why would you... Oops. I was scrolling the chat. I would... Leave it mid-stream to go remove her makeup. Just disappear and walking out. Yeah, if kids have their own devices, he knows what chaos would ensue. That is true. I do need you all to look after me constantly. She's hiding back up in the basement like sheep. Come on, everyone, back in you go. Get back in that basement. It bugged me that I was doing it and then it went away. I had one of them gone. I didn't save it. It's kind of good I didn't save it because I probably wouldn't be able to get them back again. They would be gone and I wouldn't know how to get them back. Oh, whoops. We're gonna make sure she eats different foods. No. I refuse. I had steak today. I had steak for my dinner. Shockingly, I had some steak. It was delicious. I've gotten really, really good at cooking it. But for some reason, whenever I'm cooking my steak, the kitchen gets filled with like smoke. And I have to open up all the doors and windows, otherwise the fire alarm goes off. But the steak is lovely. I might have set fire to the kitchen, but it was worth it. It was worth it, you know? Half the job of the mods is to supervise chat, the other half is to supervise kids. We got you to like eggs. That is true, actually. After playing Slime Rancher and reading about the benefit of eggs, I did eat eggs. But to be fair, I did already like eggs. I just never ate them. But I have since stopped eating eggs. I was eating them and then I got bored of them and I don't eat them anymore. I was eating them like daily on my work lunches and then I got so bored of them. I hate eggs now. I'm sick of them. She can't leave unless she eats different foods that we suggest. I like eggs from a distance. From a safe distance, yeah. Yo, sea lion! What's bonking? Bonking? Next we can get Kate to try pancakes with gravy. I don't like gravy actually. I don't like it. There's something about it. It's not right. I did an assembled egg sandwich this morning. That sounds awful. But I hope you liked it. But it sounds awful. I like eggs, just don't cook them with oil. I was doing like the soft boiled ones, you know, so the yolk is still runny to dip your toast in. I don't eat the white of the egg. I did it so it was all like a dippy egg I can put my toast in. I ate the yolk, the rest of it went in the bin. Or sometimes Mum Zumi would eat the white of the egg. Sometimes Mum Zumi would take it once I was finished with the yolk. Pancakes with sausage gravy. I actually don't like sausages either. Nasty things. I dare you, egg sandwiches are actually good and made right. One with cheese and ham. Oh. I actually do like ham. I don't like cheese. I like ham, but not on anything. Like if I was to have a packet of like, you know, like the thinly sliced ham, I would eat it from the packet, but not on anything. I would eat it from the packet though. The egg white is the best part. Nasty. The yolk's the only good bit. You don't need the white. You don't need that bit. It's bad. You're like my brother in that regard. Do they hate food too? You ever go to the Denny's? I have no idea what that is. Absolutely no idea what Denny's is. He hated sausage? Yeah, I don't like sausage. It's not that I hate them. I suppose if I was given one, I would probably eat it to be polite. But it would never be something I would choose to eat, and I don't really like it. It's a restaurant chain in the US that specializes in breakfast food. You have... Wait. They're like an all-day breakfast? Like, they do all-day breakfast? I assume? If that's like their only thing. Wait, do they serve that at night as well? Like, are they open at night serving like an all-day breakfast? Crazy. But I suppose anyone working night shifts might appreciate it. I suppose anyone working a night shift would wake up and be like, oh, I can go get my breakfast. I guess that could work. They serve dinner stuff too. I've been lied to. I've been bamboozled. What's it called? US Denny's food. Denny's. Let's have a look on images. I googled Denny's food like on Google Images, and I'm fairly sure one of the first things that came up is some AI eggs. That, or they put like a lot of glue in those egg yolks to get the perfect picture for their media, you know? There's something about those eggs, I'm not sure they're real. I don't know what it is. Denny's is golden. You never had breakfast for dinner. I don't really like breakfast. I don't really eat breakfast. The most I have is a breakfast bar, but I don't have it until like I've been awake for at least like 3 hours. I can't eat too early in the morning. It makes me a little unwell. If I eat too early in the morning, it like sets me up for a bad day. Alright, I'm gonna have to show you guys these eggs. There's something about them. Oh, I can't because it's a web. Okay, hang on. Let me let me screenshot a picture of these eggs. There's something about these eggs. I don't know what it is, but they're throwing me. Hang on. Let me take a screenshot of it. Let me... Ah, my ears. All right, here we go. That way, because I'm not saving one of those web imager things. I like my PNG, please. You could call it egg eye. The food menu images were decades ahead of AI for making things look unrealistic. Oh yeah, I've seen videos where they show like how they get like images of like burgers and stuff to look perfect, and they're covered in like paint and they're being held together with like a million sticks and stuff. But these eggs, I don't know, there's something about these eggs that are not right. I'm telling ya, these eggs, I'm fairly sure is like, you know, like PVA glue? I'm fairly sure it's a load of glue with some yellow glue on top. I'm not saying it's AI, I'm just saying they're not real eggs. I'm just saying, if these are real eggs, I need your advice. Are these, they can't be real eggs. These, look at them. If they're real eggs, they're the most perfectly cooked eggs I've ever seen in my life. But the way they're sitting on top of whatever that stuff is at the back freaks me out. There's something wrong with the eggs, you know? They don't even look good. There's just something. If I could do it twice, I'd switch to peanut gang again. No, you can't. We're all part of past gang. Those are hash browns? I think we have different definitions of what a hash brown is. That's a hash brown? But everything does look pretty photoshopped on it. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I would never guess that was a hash brown though. But those eggs are crazy. If those were real eggs, then that's something magical. We have like 20 different types of hash brown. Oh, those are golden hash browns. I've made something like that before. Oh. Let me delete this image in my face. Unrealistic food standards. Hello, Shane. Hope your day is going well. It is. Thank you. Always going well on a Friday. Always, always. Good day when it's a Friday. Actually, I got something. I was going to show you guys, actually. I've had it for a while, and I keep forgetting to show you guys. Because I'm so bad. I keep forgetting to show you all. But I got it. It's probably not something we'll use. I was going to say eat. It's probably not something we'll eat often. No, it's probably not something we'll use often. But I got it as like an emergency thing. And I thought, oh, that's cute. I'll show chat. Have I got this working right? Oh yeah, I do. Okay, I do have it working right. So this is, I got this. We'll eat anything. No, you can't eat this. This is not allowed to be eaten. So I got this. I believe the credits for it are actually in the description. I added the person's credits to stuff. I did. Credits were already in the description. They've been there for a while. I just keep forgetting to show you guys. So I got this as like an emergency when, you know, there's been a couple times when my model's been like glitching out. Only if we play heavy games like Expedition 33, or I think like if there's ever a risk that the iPhone I use for tracking breaks and stuff. So I got this as an emergency. We probably won't use it for like streams and stuff. But please work. Yay! We got a little PNG Zuby. We got this for emergencies when model no longer works. The artist for it is in the description already, but it's so cute. Oh, it's adorable. It is. So cute. I love it so much. I never eat breakfast unless I'm on vacation. I just never have breakfast at all, ever. But look how cute it is, right? Super adorable. So I got this for emergencies when we can't use the main model. Shout out to Eki Doki. Yes, they were so lovely to work with as well. They were amazing to work with. Very cute model. If anyone is a streamer or wants to stream, they do these cute little PNGs. They're lovely to work with. I haven't got it set up 100% perfectly. So there's like a little black outline that appears around the outside, but I don't mind too much. I'm sure I'll be able to fix that. I think I put on the wrong image somewhere, but I'll fix that. No problem. But it's really cute. You like how it flickers? I like that it flickers whenever I'm talking. So it's one of those ones where I noticed it and I was all like, do I even want to fix it? Maybe, maybe not. I couldn't decide, but it goes off whenever I'm talking. So I guess it's actually kind of useful in a way. But yeah, we do have emergency PNG Zoomy here for emergencies. We do have that now. So next time we'll play something like Expedition 33 and we're in an area where like the model is breaking. We have our backup PNG that uses a whole lot less resources on the PC. So we've got our backup ready to go. It draws the eyes to the PNG, so it works, I suppose. And that is true. It does. So yeah, I really recommend the artist if anyone is looking for a PNG. I saw it and I was all like, that is what I need. That is what I need 100%. Even though we probably won't use it too often, just feel a lot happier knowing we have that backup for emergencies. We have the emergency backup for when it's needed. And that is what we like to know. But anyway, let me bloop, 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 ta-da! And now we're back. We have our emergencies. And it's good to know. So anyway, that is one thing we had recently. We've got our good old emergency backup. What else is that? We've got drawing to do. What time is it? 39? 39! That's good. I'm proud of myself, actually. I didn't yap for 10 hours. Actually, next week is... Oh, wait, hang on. I'll open up the drawing tablet and we'll scribble. We'll scribble while we chat. Wait, let me draw something first, though. Can't believe I haven't drawn anything on my drawing tablet. I'm about to show you it. How embarrassing. There we go. Okay. I don't know what I just drew. Seeing you prep for an emergency is so wild. Normally you don't prepare for stuff like that. To be fair, the emergency has come and passed. It was during Expedition 33, but I am now at least prepared for future situations where it may be needed. The emergency was during Expedition 33 when I was sat there thinking, gosh, I wish I had a PNG model I could use for times like this. But I have got it ready now for emergencies, you know? Blah, 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 blah. Where am I? Where am I? Where have I gone? Okay. Why did that happen? What? Why did that? Where did I? Why is it? My half is gone. Oh, I see. I see. Did I? What have I done? What? What? Okay, I fixed it. All right. So much for smooth transitions, am I right? Anyway, there's a drawing I made. They did finish the shading I needed to do while this was happening. Perfect. The hello hat. You're right. Oh my goodness, you are correct. You're right. It is a hat on their head. Oh my goodness. It is like a hello hat. You know, like a witch's hat. Oh my goodness. That is amazing. That wasn't my intention. Are we learning that Kit was cut in half and we've been watching your ghost stream? No, I don't know what you're on about. I have legs. I have legs. Oh! I have legs. Move over Hello Kitty. We got a Hello Hat now. That's great. I really quickly drew that little face, like right before I showed this screen. So I'm happy it's ended up looking marvelous like that. I don't know what the face is meant to be. Kind of looks like Mary, actually. Hang on, if we were to give it some glasses. I hope they're not here right now. There's a little beauty mark on. It looks just like Mary. Okay. We'll cook it in half. No! Well, a little nose. No, I don't need a nose. Yes, I do have that. You don't see them often. Wait, you stole them at the start? You stole them at the start of this stream. Why Mary catching straight that I saw it and I thought that looks like Mary. And I got the glasses, you know? Looking good. I'll post it in the Discord and at Mary. No! Let's hope they don't open the Discord anytime soon. Let's hope that's not a thing that happened. Oh god. You drew it? No, I didn't. Hang on, let me look, there's nothing there. Ta-da. This guy. Wait, did you already take the screenshot? They're gonna kill me. I'll die. Oh no! Oh no! Sure, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Oh boy. This is the face Mary makes when soup goes down. Was it a soup or a sauce? I think it was a mix of both. I think it was a soupy sauce. It was anything but a stew, let's be honest. You have approximately 2 seconds to run. I'm doomed. Hello, Popsicle! How's it going? Could have been a curry. It could have been anything, let's be honest. Anything but a stew, I think is what it was. Poor Mary, not even here. But anyway, before we get into the drawing, we have some things to discuss. And by things to discuss, I mean, I'm fairly sure at some point I said all of you were my managers. And I think it's time that you all stepped in and did manager things. And by that, I mean planning next week. Mary has every reason to start her villain arc at this point. No. No, I mean, for all you know, Mary was the one that did the deed. You know? Planning it how? Well, let's go through. You didn't have next week planned already? No. I have bits planned, right? So we got Tuesday, right? Tuesday, we've got Dead by Daylight. Dead by Daylight. Yeah, there we go. We got Dead by Daylight Tuesday. You have Chatbox? I do not. Don't put too much pressure on me. I'm still planning my next 2 hours. No. You gotta plan. Come on, everyone. Get together now. We got Dead by Daylight where people can join. We got Thursday, where we're gonna go back in the good old Risk of Rain 2. Such refined handwriting. Thank you. This is the best thing I've ever written in my life. So we have Tuesday, Thursday. We could, if we're able to come up with ideas, do a Wednesday stream or maybe a Monday stream. It depends what else I've got going on that week. And then Friday's the big one, right? We've got Friday, and then to top it off, either Saturday. I think probably Saturday. Hang on, let me put this further down. We got Saturday, where of course it is time for a sing song. We're gonna do some karaoke. Gonna do some karaoke time. Sing song on probably Saturday. We got sing song time. Now this is all for over here. We've got three, I think it's three, yeah. On, I don't know how to spell anniversary on YouTube. 3 years on YouTube. So all of this is for our anniversary week. I need to finish what I've been planning. Ooh, I like how everything, you're right, has a different font. Thank you. It is a horror game and written so nicely. Wait, which horror game? Dead by Daylight? Any plans for the songs? So for the songs, I think I can never really take song recommendations because I'm uneducated on music. So I'll probably go through, there'll obviously be 1 or 2 Epic the Musical, and then I might choose some other musicals, or I might pick random songs. It depends what I can find a karaoke soundtrack to as well. But it'll be a mix. It's gonna be a good mix of songs. It won't be like any specific genre, I don't think, but I will be a bit of a mix of everything I love. But the main one, hang on, we'll do it in a different color. The main party is gonna be, we'll do it in peanut, is this brown? We'll do it in peanut brown, since we've got Mary's purple on there. The main one is gonna be Friday, because this will be the main anniversary stream. The one and only thing I have planned for this is manga. Manga, we've got, we have three new chapters. Three new chapters, 3 new chips. That's the only thing I have planned for that. And of course, starting from Tuesday, we have some new starting soon artwork as well, which I'll show off. It's very cute. I love it so much. Can you sing the one song that's about the one thing with the other thing? Yes, I will do that. A whole three new chapters. They are all only 2 pages each. I believe each one is 2 pages. So they're little mini chapters, but each one adds a key detail to either the characters or the world. Characters, really, not really the world. Same thing. Each one adds to it. Yeah, each one, especially the last one. The last one is what you've got to look out for. That's the biggest one. The last of the first two. The first one is I think you guys will like. I think you guys will like the third one actually. In fact, I think you'll like all 3. I think you'll like all 3 of them. But anyway. And of course, I'll do the stickman thing as well. But then I haven't really planned anything else. So what is it you guys would like to see? I'll probably, for the manga, I'll go very quickly through the first chapters to make sure everyone's up to date. But I won't spend a lot of time on it. On the first batch, because some of you guys have heard that a few times now, and I don't know if you'll get bored hearing it again. So I'll like quickly go through the first few chapters, maybe like skim through them a little bit, and then we'll have the three new ones, and then I have nothing planned, nothing at all. And I keep thinking like, oh yeah, I've got time to plan that, and I don't. I do not have time to plan everything. Unless I just really drag on the manga thing for like the whole time. Maybe some Minesweeper. Everyone loves Minesweeper, right? Everyone loves... Gosh, even mid-word, my handwriting changes. Outside the obvious Minesweeper. I did it. Already got it on there, don't you worry. So I think on previous anniversary years, what I've done is I've made like a tracker. Well, not really a tracker, but I've like shown off everything we've done throughout the year. Like hitting like subscriber goals or fun things we've done. But I guess it was easier back in the day because it was just like, whoa, my first ever karaoke, or whoa, my first ever KitCast. And well, we're running out of firsts. Well, I suppose the 2D model debut would probably be like the main big one. I suppose this year we had... Wait, was this year the Christmas Carol as well? I suppose I probably could go through a few things we've done. We have a couple things. Maybe we might do like a year in review. The first time we ever met Duty. Yeah, first push-up. I've got a week to get the first push-up in. I'll do my best, but I don't think it's gonna happen. We could do like a year review, I suppose. We could do that. I'll have a look and see what I could find. I think, Moon, you threw together a load of stuff on what we'd done, so that'll probably help a lot. I'll go through all that. And I'm sure, like, oh, I suppose it came with the 2.0 model, but we have the merch drop as well. So that like came around all at the same time. I suppose I spent a lot of the year prepping for 2.0. I didn't really have a lot of time for lots of other things. To be fair though, the Judy meeting was last year. We've met Julie ages ago. Hello Zyro, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. You don't do the list. It's been a few weeks since I messed with it. Whoa. I'll have to go through. I'm sure we could probably do a little year in review. And then maybe we can do like plans for next year. Things you guys might want to see. next year. There are some stuff that I wanted to do, but like logistically, I don't know how to do them correctly. Like I've always wanted to do, I'm not a very good singer, as you all know, but I've always wanted to do like a cover song just to like tick it off the list. But I want to do it in a way that YouTube won't tell me off. So I think I need to like get instrumental versions and stuff. I think there's possibly a way to do it, but I'm not 100% sure. I don't want YouTube to tell me off, but I might see maybe this year. Maybe this might be the year for it. Maybe. If I'm not like paying for the 2.0 model, I might pay. See if we could do a cover song on something. I'm kind of like ticking off everything you would imagine a content creator or VTuber doing. I like tick it off once and I'm like, yep, done. Match dropped, 1 cover song, 1 karaoke stream, art stream, gaming, chatting, podcast. I'm literally, I see it and I'm like, I'm gonna do that too. But yeah, we'll go through, I think that depending how long, I think the manga will probably take up the majority of the stream. I wonder maybe we could do like 1 chapter, wait a bit, then do another one, rather than all 3 in one go. I'll see how it's going, see what the flow is like. But I think that's gonna be next week's plan. Unless anyone has any dying urge to see something in time for 2.0, unless anyone has that, that need. Gonna get a fan game, then if you're trying to power through all the standard VTuber things, a fan game? That'd be crazy. A fan game, man. Even just like getting a cameo in a game, that'd be crazy too. That'd be insane. I want to see a horse. There is that new game, people. I say new. It's a few weeks old now. The one like the gacha horse game. I've avoided it because you know what I'm like with gacha games. But the horse racing one, I say horse racing. The anime girl horse racing one. I've never touched it just because I don't trust myself with another gacha. But it's a few years old. I've only just heard of it recently. Like it must have just spiked. Like just recently. I just assumed it was brand new. Do you want out, girl? Let me let Kitzumii out before we begin the artwork. Hang on. Alright, I bet you in about half an hour she comes back. You asked what you wanted to see. The horse came to mind. I mean, I could try put up a picture of Mudbray. We'll put Mudbray on there. I mean, he's a donkey, I think, but he's close enough. We'll put Mudbray. He's a donkey, I think. Mudbray. I don't know if I spelled that right. He's a donkey. But we'll throw him up there. Didn't just get the English release and that's why it's big. Oh, one of the new characters is adorable and memeable. Oh, it might be a mix between a memeable character and an English release. I'm ready to recreate the one game of Kit and the Mudbray. Mudbray is one of my favorite. I love Mudbray. The English release came out. They're also more recently released a new character to represent those horse. Kitzumii guy. I know nothing about horses, but I do know that that game appeared one day on the internet, and I have seen it every day since. Every day since, I have seen that game. Every day. It's like you open up the internet and it's either that, K-pop Demon Hunters, or a million spoilers for the current Genshin events that I have not finished yet. I am so angry. You know what really annoyed me? The Genshin event had not even come out yet. It was still like 2 days off. But someone had gone on and leaked like the final like image, I'm not gonna say what it is, but like the final image of the event that contained massive spoilers, and the text above said image went into detail about the spoilers, and I was so angry. I was so angry. I only read like 2 words of that text and I was so unbelievably annoyed. It's getting to the point where I'm gonna have to start teaching the Google and all the cookies that I don't like Genshin. I'm gonna just have to start erasing it all from my search history. I'm just gonna have to absolutely remove it from everything. I was furious that it was spoiled. I love Genshin so much. I've never been so angry. I don't even always watch their trailers anymore. I don't even watch the Genshin trailers anymore to avoid spoilers. And I was so annoyed. Some people, they annoy me. I hate spoilers so much. I don't super love the gameplay, but it reminds me of my childhood watching your older sister play a horse racing game. Ooh. Kit sees Genshin spoiler. Kit sends a knife-wielding peanut on a mission. Honestly, any kind of spoiler, but I love Genshin so much, specifically Genshin. I get so annoyed. I am unbelievably angry. You know what? I even had K-pop Demon Hunter spoiled for me as well. The movie had been out for less than a week, and people were posting like the last like 5 minutes, images of like the last 5 minutes. And I was all like, are you joking? Like, I haven't even seen the movie yet. Like, I hate it so much. I had the movie spoiled. I had Genshin spoiled. I'm just gonna start not touching the internet. I'm just gonna start saying like, nah, that's it. That's it. At least all that. It's not so bad on Reddit, at least. I think on at least Genshin subreddit, they have to put spoiler tags on the images, but then they still write it all in the text. But on Twitter, I go on Twitter for like the VTubing stuff, just to keep up to date on all the news with the VTubers. It is constantly, page after page, pictures of spoilers. Oh no, my internet's dying. Oh, is it my stream? Is it my stream dying? No, my stream's okay. Are you all dying? Must be the mods. The mods are going down. YouTube says I still have excellent connection. And I don't think my side's going down. It must be you guys. I'm fine on my end. Alright, it's just the mods. We're losing the mods. Farewell, mods. Oops, I put Mudbray on there. There we go. There we go. It was nice knowing you, mods. It's okay now. Well, welcome back. Oh. So I had a shelf life of 1 year. You passed your 1 year anniversary now. Farewell. Be gone with you. Alright. I picked something from the book. Because I thought, you know what? I can't believe it's in this book and we've not done it. That is what I thought. I thought, how have we got this in the book and it's not been completed? I don't know if it'll take as long as the last one because it's not got 3 heads. It's not got 3 heads like the fella on my head. So I don't think it'll take as long. But I think it'll be good. Oh yeah, back to the horse game. Personally, I think watching you play Holo Q would be more interesting. And that one doesn't risk you spending money. You know what? I actually think that is on the list. I actually think it's on my game list. Let me look. If it's not, I'll make sure it is. Fairly sure it should be. Is it not? Wait, is it not? It's not. It should be. You know what? I'll add it on anyway. The list is long. I might just not pay to see it. Is that what? I know people played it for a while. Is it still like a game that people play? At this point, what isn't on your list? The list is so long, it's hard to find the stuff that's on the list. I'm sure I saw it on the list at some point, but I can't see it on there at the minute, but I've added it on. It's on there now. It is now on the list. Here's a moonshine, the potato crisp. Blue will be buried with him. Blue takes his potato crisp. We're finally starting. If something happens and I can't finish today, I'll post the streams creature tomorrow. Alrighty. I picked a good one, so I hope you like it. You know, just Control F it. My keyboard is pushed to the side. I suppose I still could. It's easier to push it to the side and still use it now that it's not got a wire. By the way, I love this keyboard. The one that you all helped me find in the Discord. I love it. I'm so happy with it. Best purchase ever. Right, I'm gonna send you all off to find me a new mouse and headset next time. Gonna send y'all off to find me the rest of my equipment next time. Wait, even tomorrow might be harder for you? Oh. Isn't something people play a lot right now, but I think it's still fun. Oh yeah, I'll still play it either way, whether something's in or out. I mean, we did content warning just like a week ago or so. So like, doesn't really bother me if the game is popular or not at the minute. I was just wondering if people like stopped it because it wasn't fun or something. Isn't the keyboard you ended up getting the one you found yourself? I don't think so. I thought it was linked in the Discord and then I found it. Was it not? I don't remember. But either way, I don't think so. I don't remember. If so, then bravo to myself. But you guys can still take credit, I suppose. I think of it as the one that you all helped me find. But I'm not actually sure now that you've said it. But when I look at it, it reminds me of you all, so I'll leave it as that. Alright, today we're gonna be drawing a Kitzumii, obviously. Because we had not drawn one, I don't think. Unless I've forgotten. I don't think I've forgotten it. We hadn't drawn one and I feel like we should. And you know what? When I was looking at it in the book, you know what it has? It has little marks on its cheeks. See? They're not whiskers. They're little marks on the cheeks. So I thought it was about time that we should draw one. So hopefully, I think it'll be easier for a while until we come to the 50,000 tails. And then it might be a bit difficult. Might be a bit difficult after that. And then we can color it in, maybe with my colors, or possibly we might use past colors instead. Have her on here. Oh wait, there's a fun fact. Oh no, wait, sorry, a folklore fact. The more tails a Kitzumii has, the wiser and more powerful it is. I only got the one. I only got the one. I'm a baby. I only got my one tail. Oh, that was a sad fact. I'm not happy. I thought it was their age. The wiser and more powerful. I guess that comes with age as well. Maybe I don't even know what I am. What am I? Who really knows what I am? Alright, we're gonna do our base sketch in blue. Can you all see that? Yeah, we'll do our base sketch in blue. Then we'll go over it in black. It only has one tail, but it's really short for one. It's really short for 10. Yeah, I got 10. No, I got 1. I like to think having 1 gives room for me to say I'm in like my late or early 90s. And then eventually, someday we'll update the model and I'll have 2. Please don't sketch me. I think this is what you look like. You're a little concerned about what's just happened. About your ears and nose. There you go! You're really happy though. A little concerned, but like overly happy. Kids have all the twin tails? Yeah! I don't know how I would do it. I don't know if I would have just like 2 ponytails coming out like the one bit, or if I would like separate into twin tails. So like, say this is the side of the head, there's my eyeball. I don't know if I would have somehow like 2 coming out at the same spot, or if I would have them coming out from the sides, or like down below. I don't know. I hadn't thought that far. I would need someone good at designs to do that. You scared to sketch in blue? Because on an actual Kitzumii, right? They've got like their animalness. This is an animal here. And they all come out the one spot, right? So I assume, from me, they would all need to like eventually come out the one spot. But I'm not 100% sure. Nothing I need to think about now anyway. But I did wonder, maybe it would be like, you know, this is the one here. That's not how my hat looks. This is like the one. I wonder if they would be like hidden almost under each other. So like they would all start to come in. Who knows? I feel like the back of your head would get really cleared like that. Yeah, that's the issue, is you wouldn't see it very much. But I wondered if it would then need to instead like come out over the top. Well, like behind. Hatsu Miku style. The second tail chains onto the end of the first one. It just gets really long. Yeah. You know, this is me. This is me. And as I age, my arms are falling off. As I age, the hair just like another one grows off it. When my arms have disconnected. All right. It is time to draw. Are we all ready? Let's not get distracted with my strange tales. I suppose I could always, since I always say that I've just shape-shifted to like hide it on the top of my head to blend in with humans. So like there's my current tail, right? So I often say that like I've just shape-shifted it to like up there to hide it. So it blends in with people, right? I suppose there's nothing saying I can't have another tail down here. You know, I suppose I could shape-shift it wherever I want, in a way. Mumsumi is just Rapunzel. Got my pen ready? Alright, the first step. Draw a circle for the head and add guides for the facial features. Good luck, everyone. Good luck, everybody. Circles are not what I'm good at. But I'm going to do my best. Perfect. Alright, this is my circle. My circle is a little disjointed at the back, but that's fine. This is my circle. Don't think it looks too bad. And then we want our little guy to like, he's sort of, or she, if it's gonna be past, it's sort of looking upwards. Like so. I think that might be a little too up. Maybe like this. Like this, I think. So it's gonna be like, yeah, we'll go with that. We'll go with that. Everyone, have your circles ready. Have your... The face is far too big. Don't draw your circles as big as I just did. Reduce the size of your circle. You need room for like ears and stuff, you know? There we go. Circle has been drawn. Don't draw it on the full size of your page. Draw a half oval shape below the head for the body. Ooh. Oh dear. Okay, so from just like a little under your head, like here-ish, is gonna be the top of your circle. So, well, not circle. It's sort of gonna be like a semicircle. Sort of gonna be... This is gonna determine how long your kitsune is. So I'm gonna put mine down here. Yes. It's just a basic sketch, don't worry. It's not meant to be quite like this, more rounded. I always feel bad when people try to follow along because I'm not doing very well. I would highly recommend you buy the book. It's a nice book by Phoebe. Him? Phoebe I am. Move over, long cat. We got long kitsune now. I think, you know what? I think it's gonna be okay. I think it'll be alright. And this, draw a heart shape as guides for the chest fur. Oh my dear. Where does that go? Wait a second. What? In fact, everyone, hang on. Sorry if anyone's trying to copy of what on earth I've just done. Yes. Alright, get ready to draw your chest fur, everyone. Hello, Death Metal! How's it going? I assume it goes on the chat. Yes, it does, but I didn't like the way I had drawn my stuff. Oh, it's gonna go like over here, actually. I'm not very good at drawing hearts. But it's gonna be like... How do you draw hearts? How do you draw this? I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, like that. Sure. You're doing good. I'm glad I am too. Thank you. I am doing very well. Look at that. It's a pretty good little heart. Like a spade, but upside down. I should have just flipped the whole thing upside down. I think my drawing is not very good. Let me just look. I'm gonna cheat because I have the ability to not use pen and paper. Is it truly cheating or is it using the equipment at hand? There we go. We just lowered that down a little bit. There we go. All right, next one is we're gonna reduce, that is our sketch. We're gonna reduce that down. And now with the black pen, we're gonna start some art. Are you all ready for the artwork? Blah, 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 blah. I hope you all are ready. I'm not ready. I'm putting it off because I don't want to ruin it. I don't want to make it terrible. Big brain play. Doing my sketch in a different color is always big brain. I've got such wobbly lines. I know there's a way to like smoothen it, but if I draw fast, it's not wobbly, but I don't draw very fast. Maybe we can increase the stabilization. Yeah, maybe. I was born ready. I was not. All right, we're going into the face, everyone. We're going into the face, and we're gonna be drawing the face. Okay. So we've got face. The head sort of like comes round, but then comes down a bit, like so. But I want to draw that a bit better. Maybe a bit better than that. Oh no, it was fine the way it was. It was fine before I ruined it. Yeah, okay. Well, that's what we've got. That's our line. No. What did they do? They drew it so well. Every time I look at the book, I lose tracking ability. Because I like proper like lean down to look at it. I don't have my glasses on. Maybe that's why I always go so wrong. I don't have my can't have my glasses on. Can never see anything. That's why I'm so bad at games, you know. No, I don't need glasses unless it's for long distances. I don't need glasses. It's fine. I can read. Hey, Naticus, I think. Thank you for subscribing. Subscribing to my blindness. Spectacles, Ruby. I don't have a glasses toggle. Maybe we should have one. Would we use it if I had on? I have the sunglasses, I suppose. We can put on sunglasses. I guess we don't need a glasses toggle. I can just get some glasses. PNG. Stick them on my head. I need to somehow draw a nose. Like here. Here's a nose. Yeah, look at that. That's a nose. Look at that. That's a nose right there, you know? Look at that. Good nose. Right there, guys. That's where you want your nose, I think. It looks like it's wearing a 2p? A 2p? What's it 2p? Like 2 pence? 2p? And this is the snout. Right there. Snout. I don't think sometimes I think I draw things, but they're not very big and it needs to be a little bigger, but we'll find out when we do the rest of the details. The nose is there, but the hat is on the right. Yes, it is. It's looking over like this way. So like its body is like here with the little feet kind of thing. His body is this way, and then it's like turning its neck to look this way, looking off to the side. Toupee is a hairpiece to cover up balding. I want to talk about balding today. So yeah, so the whole body is gonna be like it's gonna be like here, and it's gonna have like its feet, and this is the chest bar, and then it's like looking off to the side. That's what we're going with. That's what it's gonna be. Maybe. Who knows though? Who knows? Who knows what it'll end up like? To be or not to be? Or to pay or not to pay? We talked about bald Zuby earlier. We did. Don't make it as curved as what I just did. I'm going off script. I'm going off script. Alright, we got eyeballs. So this eyeball actually blends in with the nose. So from like, it's like behind the nose. So you're gonna kind of want to put your eyeball inside your nose. Not like what I just did. You're gonna want to like put your eyeball in there. You know, that's where your eyeball's gonna go. Mary, you gotta clip that way. Clip what? What happened? What did I do? What have I done? Oh no, that's like one of the terrifying things to read in chat is you gotta clip that. It's like, what's happened? What have I done? What have I done? Was it the 2p? To pee or not to pee? It might have been that. Alright, there we got eyeball. Here we go. I gave up with that eyeball behind the nose, by the way. That's why I moved on to the other one. The to be or not to be. To pay or not to pay. Oh man, I know I have a fill tool, but there's just something satisfying about coloring in that you don't get with the fill tool. There's just something about it. I don't know what it is, but I enjoy it. I like coloring in. I have a lot of coloring in books actually. I have a lot of coloring in books actually. I really enjoy it. It's nice, therapeutic. Therapeutic, you know? Anyway, this is my eyeball. I'm gonna have to sort out this eyeball over here. But I don't want to ruin the nose. That's my issue. I'm quite proud of the nose, so I might see if we can do it. I've gone on a layer below the nose so we can erase it if it's not looking good. Again, sorry to those of you on pen and paper. So, I think it goes like under here. Oh, it's a very pointy eyeball. Oh dear. I'm not sure, not sure about that. I'm not sure what I've just done is what we needed. But we'll keep it for now. I wonder if we could very gently highlight where the nose is just a little bit. God, I'm such an artist. So we don't lose it. I'm quite proud of the nose, you see. And then we can still like see it underneath. Look at that. I'm a genius. I don't know if we'll keep that. We might remove it afterwards. Anyway, here's my eyeballs. I'm not sure they're where they're meant to be. But we can maybe wobble around later. It looks great so far. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it ends up. We need to add in the mouth as well, which is gonna be around here. And it's just like, you know, that is not how you draw a mouth. There you go. Look at that. It looks terrifying. Beautiful. Just what we wanted. Okay. How do you draw a mouth? Well, we'll leave it with that. We'll fix it later. We'll fix it in post. But I'm also not autistic as a discarded plastic spoon on the sidewalk. Isn't that the plot of a Toy Story movie? 3 out of 10, not enough teeth. You're right. You know what? You're right. We'll have to put in some teeth. There we go. Teeth. Hello, unknown! How's it going? Hey, Poddle! Do you always turn out when teeth are being added? Is this a straight for pro game? Wait, what's being fixed in post? It goes well enough. Hello, I'm glad things are going well. No way are they? I feel like part of the reason mouth looks off is that it isn't perfectly lined up with the nose. So you're right, but I think it needs to. Maybe we can hang on. What if we move it around a bit with the liquidify? What if we like squish it a bit off to the side? I think I broke it because the nose is here, right? So we'll just squish it all up. We'll fix it in post. Clearly not pro gamer if they're a T. No, we are. Everyone here is a pro gamer. Okay, I think I can see the vision. Yeah, the vision. You see it? I think. You can see it, right? The vision is there. We'll figure it out. I like that you were like, it's not lined up with the nose. And I'm like, you know what? The problem is the fact the nose is there. I don't like this bit of the nose. It's too upwards. I think I broke it even more. Oh gosh, I have to put it back. All right, let's go on. We'll fix the details. Oh wait, we need eyebrows. All right. That's not the eyebrows it wants you to draw, but I'm never gonna be able to draw that with shaped eyebrows. So I think what we'll do is we'll have this really angry, mischievous little one. Why don't we spell nose with the Z? We do. It's N-O-Z-E. Nose. Oh, was that a setup for a joke? Alright, I like my little angry fella here. We're gonna keep the angry eyebrows. That's not what they want. They actually want you to draw eyebrows that are like, hang on. I don't want to destroy my angry eyebrows. But they're more like thin, you know? Like cute eyebrows. Not angry though. If anyone wants to draw the correct eyebrows, it was like this kind of shape, but I can never draw them very well. Kind of like the shape of the eye, but smaller and up here. The nose always knows. Shoot. Oh, is anyone else frozen? I hope not. S was in line before Z. It's cute, angry, small eyebrows. Yeah. Cute, angry, small. I'm good. Okay. It's just Lunk. Unfortunately, we have lost Lunk. We've lost our artist. We're all doomed. We're all doomed. Okay, step 5 is draw the ears. I like that. It has a picture, but it's just like draw the ears. Man, the stream really trying to lag me out. Are you back? Have you returned to us? But yeah, if you wanted the correct eyebrows, it's this like eye shape, but up here, and they look kind of cute. But I don't have that ability. So I've drawn cute little angry ones, and I think it matches with the teeth. We're going for adorable yet angry. I've got something in my eyeball. I think an eyelash has attacked me. What is the point in eyelashes? I don't understand. Ow. I don't understand why they're there. My eyeball. Ow. Chat having all kinds of technical issues. Yeah, my eyeball too. Ow. Eyelashes primarily serve to protect the eyes. They act as a barrier against dust, debris, and other airborne particles, preventing them from entering the eyes and causing irritation or damage. But it's always an eyelash in there, like daily. I lose eyelashes daily. Ow. Okay, I'm okay. I'm okay. I think it's gone. We'll find out in about 10 minutes if I start crying again. Eyelashes always swipe against my glasses and make them dirty. Oh, really? How far close are your glasses to your eye? Just draw gumdrops for the gumdrops. What's a gumdrop? The hydra? Like this shape, I think you mean? I think that's kind of what they're wanting, but I'll keep the little angry eyes. I've become quite attached to them now. Eyelash shedding. It's that summertime, you know. I actually do lose. I told you guys last stream I've got really thick hair. You wouldn't believe it, but like I lose. I've just like pulled out. Like if I like run my hand through my ponytail, I like a load of strands come out. I lose so much hair daily, and yet my hair is still ridiculously thick. Like when it's not an if, it's a when. When I hoover my like bedroom floor, the amount of hair that gets stuck in the hoover, I have to like cut the hair out off the hoover. I have to sit and like cut it all out. My hair stays really thick, but like it falls out so much. It's like we have to have like a hair catcher in the shower drain because it falls out too much. I don't understand how it's still so thick. It's been the same issue like my whole life. I just like walk around and leave a trail of hair. That's normal, it's crazy. We all have to sit and chop hair out your hoovers too. Thought that was a me problem. I've never known anyone else to have to do it. You gotta be grateful that you never end up with mustache hairs in your mouth. Oh. The way bigger issue that everybody has to wear masks a few years ago. To be fair, I like the masks. I like them because anytime I went outside, I didn't need to worry about my face getting cold. I loved it. I loved it. Like whenever I stood out in the winter and I could put my mask on. But yeah, a mustache, like you actually get Hello. Hello, Pancake! Thank you! Would y'all actually get mustache hairs in your mouth? Because that sounds awful. Not that, oh, you all don't chop hair out your hoover? Oh, okay. Oh. Portal! A member for 14 months! That is some commitment. Y'all have commitment issues in that you're committed too much. I joke. Please don't leave me. The origin of the name usage for Hoover or vacuums as a whole is so interesting because it's just known as Hoover brand was so popular. Oh yeah, wait, I probably should have said that. Chopping
Nothing
hair
much. How
out of
about
a
you, Portal?
Vacuum. Are you guys talking each other in the... You're talking to each other in the super chats and member messages? I wish I could get the stream elements to read out the member messages, but I've never been able to do it unless it's changed. Let me have a look. I've not looked to see if it's updated recently. But an expensive conversation.
Do a night. Thanks for asking.
Thank you. You guys keep talking like this. It's good. It's good. But yeah, I'm in chopping my hair out of a vacuum. I have to chop it all out of the vacuum anytime I vacuum the floor. Hang on, let me see. Am I able to put the messages in the thingy? It wouldn't let me last time I tried. But it might have updated since. I think it was still like experimental.
Glad to hear it, pal.
It's also $1 just to say the word borp. You guys are insane. Oh, you stay a loyal fox. Thank you, Zario. Member for 5 months. Thank you. You all are crazy. You all are absolutely insane. Does it say no? So I can only do to your name sender. It won't let me put the message in there, which is annoying. I think yeah, no message. No message allowed. No message from the member ones can be read out, which is a bit sad, but it's okay. I can still see them in the chat at least. I can still see them at least. And even if he doesn't read them. Even if he doesn't read them. I think there is maybe a way to do it, but I use like the experimental bit on stream elements for the alerts, just because it's easier for the alerts that I have.
Now I'm part of the cool crowd. And borp for long.
What are y'all doing? Thank you all. Y'all keep having that conversation, you know? Yeah. Oh, now I feel left out, but I don't think I can send a super chat in my own in my own chat. I don't think I don't know, maybe. But I would be like, I'd be paying YouTube to not pay me. I don't think it would be very wise to do. But thank you all. All right, we got ears. We got ears to do. Just type it into TTS while paying for it. How would I do that? How would I do that? Wait, I could send a test one. I could send a test stream alert. I go, good gauge, how much drawing you've done since I joined stream. You drew teeth and eyebrows. Every time we do one of these streams, I think we're gonna draw lots of stuff, and then, oops, and then we start going, and nothing gets drawn. Literally burning money. Oh yeah, what we draw in here, we're drawing a Kitzumii. We're drawing either me or past. I think given the face, it might have to be me, because I don't think this is a face past would pull. I don't think this is a face that past would do, so it might be me. So I think we're drawing me. This is gonna be my fox form, but it's gonna have a lot of tails, so maybe not. This is gonna be very old me. Me in a few hundred years, you know? Okay, so we got our ears. It's gonna start down here. It's gonna end possibly around here somewhere for the first ear, okay? I like that sometimes I try to sound smart, like I know what I'm on about. I don't. I don't need to clarify that. I don't have any clue, any idea what's going on. Any clue. I don't know what's wrong with me sometimes. Okay, when she finally plays Jack and Daxter, oh, I won't be that old. I won't be that old, you know? Okay, the ears are gonna be more curved, but what we discovered last time is I'm no good at that. So I'm gonna draw them pointy first, and then I'll curve them out afterwards. I think that's usually a little easier for me if I do that. And then I just like make it curved. There we go. Beautiful. Beautifully done. Well, I dare say so myself. I'm such a good artist. But I am learning slowly. I don't think I'd be able to draw without a guide though. Well, I really like these books. Alright. There we go. Ear. Complete. Well, not complete. Almost. Almost complete. Ear. Boom. Boom. There we go. Look at that. Look at that little ear. I'm quite proud of that. Not the best. Hola. Hello, Melissa. How's it going? I think if Kate would have genuinely played Dragon Dagger, I would be like, I would like ascend. What even is the gameplay? I think I just looked at the age of it and I've just been insulting it ever since. I just don't even remember how old it is. One day Kate is just gonna do a retro games event where she plays all the old games, chat asks for 20 minutes each and then tosses them into a tier list. Put a dent in that massive list. It's going good. I'm glad it's going well for me as well. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I need to... I don't like how bumpy my ear is. It's like... my line is no good. But if I erase it, I'll never be able to get it back to where it needs to be. I don't know what's wrong with it though. Now it's just really thin. Oh, I ruined it. I ruined it while trying to fix it. Story of my life. Oh well. Gotta go. Sorry, that's okay. Thank you for stopping by. Solid controls, visually impressive. So what I actually did plan, I actually did plan it for a while with like the older games. It was on my list for a while of things I was gonna do. I was gonna get like really old games. I don't know why I've come over here. I just like to doodle while I talk to you guys. So what I was gonna do is I was gonna take all the really old games. Do you remember when Past and I, we were both there together? And we played chess. Y'all remember that historical moment on the channel? You know? Y'all remember? The really historical moment on the channel when both Past and I were together on one video. Once in a lifetime opportunity. So my idea was always gonna be for like really old games. I was gonna play them as like I remember rooting for Past. What? Fairly sure I lost, yeah. My idea was this was like a test run to see how it worked, you know? But originally I had an idea for retro games. Was gonna be a very similar setup with Past and I. And just like a one-off. It was back when I was doing like more videos. They were gonna be like one-off games. So like we'd play like really... I think I even bought some games as well. Like some really old ones. I think like the really old like Doom games maybe. We were gonna play some really, really old ones together. Me and Past. Ben 10. Mega Man 6. What? So we were gonna play like super old games together. And it was gonna be like little one-off videos. But I just never got around to it. It's hard to find the correct weather for Past, you know? I'm Tara Ham Heartbreak. Kind of boy, Mega Man, Star Force. What it was gonna be like any kind of older game we could find, where it was literally gonna be like 20-minute videos, and it was gonna be like I had actually named the series. I remember if I told you guys. But it was gonna be called the playlist. It was gonna be called Blast from the past. Get it? Get it? Fast from the past. With past. Was what I was gonna call it. We were gonna play like just really old games. What happened to this W? With past? So that's what it was gonna be called. Cooking? I was proper cooking. But I just never got around to it. The font isn't even consistent in the sentence. Oh yeah, there was earlier on when we were writing, literally in like, never mind the sentence, in the one word of Minesweeper. In the one word of Minesweeper, we changed. We changed what we were doing. Never mind a sentence. I don't get it. Can you explain, please? Minesweeper. Yeah. It's always like that. My handwriting just changes. Felt fresh halfway through. But anyway, Blue. I'll explain this for you. So you get it. Past. It's a person named Past. And we would be playing games from the past. Right? Blast from the past is a saying for like old stuff. Blast from the past with past. I was cooking so hard. I was cooking so hard. And I did we did the test run. We did the test run with the chessboard, and then I hate editing, and it was, I don't know. It just never came to be. It never came to be, but it's always a future opportunity. Maybe for April. But then again, Past likes to fish. So maybe just whenever I get time. Wow, no way. I know, right? Blast from the past with past. It's just crazy. It's honestly some of my best work. It's probably the most creative thing I'd ever come up with. And you know what? Didn't even do it. Didn't even do it. Probably the most creative thing I've ever invented myself, and it didn't even happen. But it was gonna be like those kind of retro games. I think on Steam sales, I was like picking some up. And I got like the Sega Mega Drive collection, but I struggled to get OBS to register it, but I'd probably be able to work it out eventually. So like I was picking up games ready for it, and then I just never got around to it. Honestly, do you like the title? It's great, isn't it? I was really proud of it. OBS doesn't like that. The Sega Mega Drive collection, it didn't like it very much on Steam. There will be a way to pick it up, but like the basic game capture, it didn't like. I'd have to do a window capture instead. But like a basic game capture, it didn't like, and then I never went any further. I got angry with it because I was gonna do a Sonic stream once and didn't like it, and I didn't have it set up for a window capture. So it was a bit sad. I'd be able to pick it up, but for some reason it just wasn't accepting the game capture. There is probably a way I could fix it. But anyway, let me erase all of this. I hope whoever's drawing along has not drawn all of this off to the side. It is not part of the drawing. Not part of the drawing you need to be doing. There we go. All gone. All gone, I think. No, there's still something over there somewhere. Somewhere over here. There's like a pixel I've missed. Oh no, where is it? Somewhere over there is that. Alright, drastic measures. Oh wait, that's gonna erase my drawing. That's gonna... Okay, it's gone. Whatever it was, it's been deleted. I literally would have ascended for that one. Blast for the past. Honestly, he's still always an option. I would have to use the old model too, 1.5, just so it matched up with past better. I would use the OG model. The past doesn't have 2D, so She's not got her 2D model, so it would be... I would probably actually, Blast from the Past, I could probably even use 1.0 with the jumper. We could like go way, way back. Blast from the Past, oldest model. You know? We could probably fit that in, and then I would still match with Past as well. So it could definitely still work. It's just not something I've gotten around to doing. And it takes a bit more effort than recording other games for, you know, getting Past and I both in the view of the camera. It's a bit more difficult. A little bit more difficult, a little bit more challenging. Takes a lot more effort from us both. Anyway, it's time to draw the second ear. Easier to just play Minesweeper? Yeah. So Chess was sort of like, Chess was the tester for it to see how it went. And then I never got around to doing anything else. Okay, so the ear is meant to be on this line, but I did it so far down, I'm gonna do it a bit higher up. I'm gonna do it more around here. Because it's far too low. Far too low down. Ear time! Alright, get over ear. Get over ear, enjoy your ears. Mum Zoomies always like, there's a H in here. There's a... There's a H. Anyway. Mum Zoomie always tells us off. So we're gonna do the ear from down here. I'm just gonna go up to, because this one's closer, it's gonna go a little higher than that ear. Not by much. Well, Mom Zoomie, there's a tea in water. Oh, we don't need that one either. Exactly. I think I said it. I'm sorry. I said the tea. I'm so sorry. Mom Zoomie's been training me well. Alright. I'm gonna draw my pointy ear first. So probably around here. And then round down there. I'll make it round again in a moment. It's a very big ear, but I think that's what it's meant to be. No, I don't think it is. It's far too big. Don't copy of what I just did. Oh, no. There's some big ears. Don't copy of what I just did. I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna fix it. Alright, I think that one might be a better size. I like zoomed out. I thought like something does not look right. That massive ear. Okay. I'll fix the way it looks. I'm just getting down the base of it. I think that might look a bit better. I think it might look a little bit better. Okay, it's gonna be okay. Don't worry. It currently looks like a bat, but don't worry. It'll all come together. And we round off the ear. The other ear was looking so good, and then I came over to this one, and the whole drawing went downhill. The whole drawing went downhill the second I went over to this ear. Why is it so bad? What have I done? What have I done to ruin it? How have I ruined it so badly? How is it? Oh no, I'm making it worse. I somehow made it so much worse. How's that? Do you think it looks better or worse? Oh gosh, it got really thick at the bottom there. I think if we add the details, it might not look too bad. This is definitely not looking right up here. Something's gone wrong on the top of the head. It's meant to be like... Yeah, something's gone drastically wrong up here. This is gonna need to move over. Something's just got... I'll fix that wobbly line. I think it needs to go like more round. More like up there. Okay, that might look a bit better. If I ever feel something up, I flip the canvas. Oh no, I know if I flip the canvas, it's gonna look really bad. I know if I flip the canvas, I've fallen for that before. It's best to be blissfully unaware. If I flip the canvas, it looks traumatizing. It looks traumatizing when I flip the canvas. Oh no, bye from eating dinner. I see we got the second ear. Well, we've been struggling with the second ear for a little bit of time. It is not quite what it's meant to be. This is too thick up here. Let me erase this up here. It's not good. We just take it away. Hang on. Hang on. Okay, now we have it more carved in. And then we can re-flatten this. You can hear a clock in the hallway. What time is it? Oh, almost. He refuses to flip the canvas to protect her ego and heart. Look what happened when I flipped the canvas. Look what happened. It became traumatizing for everyone. Everyone cried out in pain when I flipped the canvas. Oh boy. I don't know why I keep trying. Something is not right with this ear. Up here. This is it. This is where it's gone wrong. Up here. Trust me, that's definitely the issue. It's meant to like... Oh boy. Oh no. Let me just erase this whole bit. So it's meant to like... It goes up and then it like goes in and around. Look at that. That's better. Yes. That is... What have I done? Yeah, beautiful, beautiful. Let me just flip it back. Oh, here's this. I'm trying to draw a lovely kitsune, but it's not going too well. I'm sure once we finish and zoom out, it'll look wonderful. I'm sure once we finish, it'll look great. I have faith, you know, that it won't look too bad. What? Where does that go? Oh, here? Like so? And then it's got... Yeah, fluff. How do you draw fluff? What? What? There we go. Look at that. It looks fine. Don't worry about it. I think part of it is because we made the first ear a little wide. The second ear to be big for perspective. Ah. I see. So if it was to come round and then meet up here instead, do you think it would look better? Because then it won't be as thick. Oh! Did we fix it? You're a genius. You're a genius! I think it looks a little better. I mean, the fluff in this ear looks terrible compared to this ear, but I think it looks a bit better. I think so. Maybe? What do y'all think? Do you think that's better or worse? I mean, it couldn't have been worse, let's be honest. How is this fluff? I mean, the line weight is all the same. Can always work things out post. I think a lot is gonna be needing to be fixed in post. think a lot of it is in dire need of help. So yeah, we'll fix. Maybe I always find when you add color to it, it gets fixed. I always find if you hide it all under some nice colors, it looks all right. So now I think this ear could probably actually, we can probably fix this ear a little bit. Like bring it a bit more inwards, just a little bit, not a lot. Just a tiny bit. And then it won't look too thick. There we go. Perfect. Maybe. We'll see how it looks with the rest of the head. Alright, that step complete-ish. Hopefully you all did a better job than I. Hopefully you all did a better job than me. With your ears. Ears are not a strong suit of mine. Very difficult things to do. As is all drawing. Very, very difficult. Let me grab my orange juice and then we'll go on to the next bit. Let me grab my drink. I almost just choked on my orange juice. It's trying to kill me. What kind of cursed stream is this? Alright, the next step, outline the rest of the face. So the face is actually very fluffy. Okay. The face is actually quite fluffy. So this we want to bring down just a little bit and do a bit of a point down here. Get rid of this little flick we did. Very fluffy face is what we're going for. So the fluff, the fluff on our little monster here kind of like starts here. Actually, it's not meant to start there. What? What have I done? I'm gonna start like up here. Sometimes I look at what I've done and I'm like, how has this happened? This is not meant to be as far down. This little bit here. There we go. There we go. The fluff is meant to start like pretty much at the ear. Up there. So fluff starts up there. I thought you didn't like the bits of your OJ. What are we moving on? Why are we moving on to the next one? Wait. I hate bits in my OJ. They're nasty. We do not want to move on to the next bits at all. Not in our OJ. For experience, if I plan a drawing, I always make a small rough draft, increase the size, and work off a larger canvas. Yes, Borb advice from Borperoni. Longaroni the pepperoni. Go to step away for a sec, BRB. Okie dokie. I hope whatever you're doing, you have a lovely time. If it's something to have a lovely time with. Alright. Thing is, sometimes I try to like sort of work out where I'm going, but I don't always work out too well. Okay, I think this is sort of where our fluff is gonna start and end. I think. And it's gonna sort of like fluff its way, like so. We're gonna add some fluff. Some good old fluff. And okay, Joe, you said, I'm Mitri, my OJ, and then we'll move on to the next bit. Nasty bits. Nasty, nasty. Alright, let me... So we want... I'm not gonna be very good at this bit. Nasty bits. This is not gonna be a very successful area of the drawing. I can sense it. And it wants to come up and back round. But not up and round very much, actually. Barely up and round. Barely. And then down. To go down here. Okay. got a bit messy, but there we go. Okay. I don't think it looks the worst. I mean, it probably would when we zoom out, but I don't think it looks the worst up close. Are we making a large poofy collar? We are. Well, no, this isn't the collar. This is the face here, and then we're gonna add in like the body and then the fluffy bit around the heart down here. So we will be. So it's gonna like, let me look. So yeah, it's gonna like go to body and then heart's gonna be really fluffy down here. That's what it's sort of gonna look like. But fluffy heart first and then down the body, I think. I think that's where we're going. I haven't actually looked at all the steps. It might have been helpful if I looked at what all the steps were before we started. I was gonna make a joke about how the only bits you like are star bits, but I think I mixed up Milky Way chocolate, stars, and Super Mario Galaxy. Hello, Mary! Don't look in the Discord. How's it going? Alright, sometimes I like, it's like the smallest of pixels bug me. I know I shouldn't be zooming in on them, but like say this here annoys me, and I know like when you zoom out you won't see it, but it annoys me. What's in the Discord? Nothing, I don't know what you're on about. I don't know what it is. But it is like the smallest of details that like really upset me. And I think that's like one of my downfalls, is I spend so long on a small pixel you're never gonna notice. And then it annoys me for the rest of time. Well, I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, here is our ear. Ear it is. And it's gonna go around. See, this side's a bit weird because it's a lot smaller, but it's so much closer. Oops, I just re-put in something. So like, I wonder if my head is too close to the body. I need to... Maybe just... I think it needs to come out to about here-ish. Over here. I'll do it pointy and then I'll round off the edges. I think it's always my easiest way of doing it. Like that, I think. And then if I like round them off, it looks, I think this side's looking better. I see it now. I know what we're drawing here. I'm struggling a little bit, but I'm glad you can see it. I look like what a 15-year-old on Tumblr would draw a span out of a character they completely misunderstood. I like that you remember the beauty mat though. Don't you worry. Don't you worry, it's there. I don't always remember it, but it is there for that particular piece. Not for all art pieces I get that include you though. Don't always remember. It's such a small detail, you can't blame me. I'm usually too busy worried that Past and I have all our details. I always forget about checking on you and Peanut. Alright. I don't think that looked very good. Actually, what did I just do there? Maybe we'll leave this one a little more pointy where it comes in. Okay, it's not the worst. Maybe this needs to be a bit more round, I think. Rather than it's flat. Probably help if I used a smaller eraser, but I'm quite used to this size now. Keep erasing things I don't want to. Yeah, we'll maybe push this in a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Looking perfect. Looking great. There we go. Look at that. Very good. It's not hot, but it's fine. Ah, I think I got it on the right side though. I think I somewhat did it right. I love this little guy that we're drawing, by the way. We're doing pretty well. And he's got teeth, which already makes him better, actually, than the one we drew last time. Actually, no, they had teeth, didn't they? Did I forget to put teeth on them? I meant to add teeth to them. I feel like at least one of them had teeth. I think they did. I'm sure we put teeth on them. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to draw along the heart. Like where the fluffiness is on the heart. And then the rest of this is like body. I think. Maybe. So here is where we did our... So my heart is a bit off center. I'm not very good at drawing hearts. We gave the Hydra teeth. Yes! I was sure we did. I was trying to look, but the picture's too small. I like that also the Hydra is just over the top. Like usually my ears are blocking chat. And now we've got the Hydra. It's like, how much of chat can we cover? But it's up there just like knocking you guys out. Make sure you all give them a good pet. Make sure to give them some food. Okay, so actually we did want to cover a bit of the heart because it comes off like underneath here. But this, okay. This is going to be interesting. This is going to be difficult. Whenever I say it's going to be interesting, I mean it's going to be very, very difficult. For me anyway, you guys might be fine. So this is gonna come down. I'm just gonna do it really quick, fast. This one is gonna like connect up here. So it wants to almost like erase a bit on the top. So it like sits on top of the fluff. I'll just do it sort of quickish first, I say, as I spend 10 hours trying to get it pixel perfect. I did just have a fun time looking for attention while Kitsumis are fighting for their lives. I can't find a petting emoji. You'll have to just use the waving hand, I think. I have my own Hydra to feed. Soup Can, Pastor, and Larry. I'll let you off then. But everyone else has to feed this one. I think this line could probably be a bit thinner, but again, we'll work that out in a moment. A couple of my lines, I'm going to do them thick, and then I'll go around and thin up a few of the lines to add a bit more variety. But I'll just do it a bit thicker first. Okay. We're getting there. We're getting there. I'll fix it up after. Oh wait, look, you're all petting them! Yay! Did you do 10 push-ups? No. Mary, don't punch them. What's wrong with you? No, I never did any push-ups. I never, Johnny. I'm sorry. To be fair though, I didn't do any, but I did do some walking on my treadmill. I did do some walking. Not quite a push-up, but I did walk. I did some walking instead, if that counts. Alright, I'll fix up how all of these look. I will, I promise. They won't look all so terribly awful. I'll fix up all of that. I keep saying I'm gonna fix it, it looks so bad. I just want to get out like the basic shape of it, so I know what it is I'm meant to be fixing. And then, what on earth is this? I'm trying to copy like the fluff in the book, but it's not easy to copy. It's not easy. Johnny will fix that or die trying. It's not easy to do. Alright, this is going to come around, but there's going to be a little gap for where the head is. Okay, let's do this. Let's see if we can fix up what on earth I've just made. Alright, let's have a look. Where's my eraser? I know I could just do like lighter pen pressure, but I find it easier to do like the thicker lines and then like try and erase it out afterwards. Just seems easier for me to get like the right kind of thing I'm wanting. Again, I should probably make my eraser thinner. Oops. Yeah, okay. We'll get somewhere. Oh. Sometimes I think the drawings have a potential to look so good, and then it's me. It's me that has them, and they look awful. But I don't think they always look really bad. I like the one we did last week. I love that one, the Hydra. So I have hope that this one will turn out just as good as well. I have got hope for this little guy. Yeah, I don't think that looks too bad up here. I don't think that's looking bad. Not quite where we need it to be. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. Slowly but surely, we're doing all right. Our favorite box is going more powerful. Me. I don't know if I am. What else did I do over here? Let me just take out some of this. Alright, I got more or less the right shapes on what we were wanting. So it like comes up, and this one comes down. Maybe there's meant to be just like a little bit of fur in there. I don't know how to make it look good though. Maybe if we erase it all. Maybe somewhat. Maybe somewhat. Right, this isn't made perfect, but it made it a lot better. Oh, a little bit better. We're getting there. Oh, here's a three-head Hydra. We drew them, was it last week or the week before? I think, was it last week? Last week, I think we drew them. Fairly sure it was last week. We drew them last week and they're so adorable. They're honestly my cutest little guys. Some of the best guys we've ever drawn. I'm just gonna need to make this eraser smaller. I give up. Don't know why I had it so big for so long. I'm just making life difficult for myself. Oh, no. Come on. It looks so bad. Eh. It was 2 weeks. 2 weeks ago. I was thinking it was definitely at some point, but I wasn't quite sure when. It was definitely after my holiday. Oh wait, was it? It was before my holiday. It was before my holiday. Imagine going from badly being able to jump to doing a backflip. That would be impressive, but I think I would damage myself. I think I would be in a lot of pain. All right, this one needs to just come up a bit sooner. All right, let's zoom out and see how badly this ended up. Hope it doesn't look too bad. Oh dear, it does look pretty bad. How did I mess up? Where have we gone wrong? I think it's up here on this bit. I tried to like make it go thinner. Maybe it was too thin. So there needs to be a bit of a gap here. Not a big gap. But I think there needs to be a little one for the head. But it's such like a slight gap. I don't want it to be too big. Just like a really faint gap in between. I think this might need to be a bit more pointy down here. Well, happy tree friends animal. Are you yellow bunny or blue? I have no idea what happy tree friends is. But hello, Brandon. Did she die before she left the ground? What? I can at least jump. I know how to jump. Bye-bye the gym calls. Alrighty. Have a lovely time. Thank you so much for stopping by. Kitzumii starts to do a backflip but gets scared of heights after she leaves the ground. Yeah, I can't jump too high. Honestly, I think I got the heart thing wrong, so I'm adjusting a bit for that. Yeah. I think my heart thing is not looking too good. I think my heart thing is in need of some drastic help. I think down here. I think maybe. I don't know where it needs drastic help, but it's definitely in need of help. Definitely not looking very good, but it's okay because I think an arm covers some of it. I think an arm will cover some of it. Happy Tree Friends is an old web animation. It's drawn like a kid's cartoon, but they get slaughtered like they're in Final Destination. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And whichever one survives. Oh my dear. That's sad. Murdering them all. It's always weird whenever it shows like that, where it's like, oh yeah, this is nice and happy. There was that magical girl one, where it's all like, come watch this cute magical girl show. And they all die brutally. That was a traumatizing start to a wave of brutally traumatizing magical girl anime. But it is always interesting. I like it when shows do that. When they come across a bit different, unexpected. Alright, I don't think my little guy is looking too bad actually. I'm glad we fixed the ears earlier. I think they definitely needed to go thinner. Oh my goodness, I just erased something. Okay. And that was a good find to thin out that ear. Okay. Just don't want this too pointy. There. Alright, well, one pixel is gone. It was bugging me. Isn't that one? One pixel's gone. And then we're okay. We're okay now. My YouTube, it crashed, so I can't see chat anymore. 1 second. Oh my goodness, I don't have my mouse because I throw it away whenever we get out the drawing tablet. Oh, 1 second. Oh my goodness. I hate YouTube Studio sometimes because it's like, do you want to read chat? I'm like, yeah, I do. And it takes it away. Takes it away from me. And I just look over and it's all like, great, it ain't working. There we go. I fixed it. I have fixed it. The last message I saw was the one from Moon, and then I looked over at OBS and I was all like, hang on a second. There's definitely some messages here I'm not seeing. Definitely. Alright, there we go. I can see, I can see. Ah! Oh yeah, I remember watching it back in the day. Isn't it on Netflix, The Happy Tree Friends? Oh, they don't survive. Not a single one survives? Oh boy. Happy Tree Friends, I used to watch the Monomedia channel. Oh. I want to get some cookies and drop them all on the floor. Oh. That is the most heartbreaking thing I've ever read. That is actually the saddest thing. Did you do the 3-second rule or have you thrown them all in the bin? Depends on the floor, really. Like if you were outside, maybe not. There's a lot of stuff on YouTube in those days. I was probably too young to be watching. Oh, man. The North Pole is having some issues with age and the internet. Sad topic to have. But it's having some problems. Oh my goodness. What have I just done? Tried to change something and made it worse. I thought this line was maybe too thick. Well, maybe I could reduce it, but I'm not having a good time with it. Blop. Blah, 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 blah. Oh. There we go. Maybe. That might be a bit better. 3-second rule, you kidding? I cleaned the floors today. Ah, you're good to go. Remember, never mind playing either a lot of Flash games back in the day. Just had... Oh, yeah. I don't remember which one it was, but there was one. I don't know if it was a game or a video, but there was one that gave me nightmares. It was just traumatizing. Like, I don't even like to think about it. Even now, it still creeps me out. Actually, I do remember which one, but I'm not going to tell you all which one it was. But it upset me so much as a kid. And it was just like, oh, I hated it. Oh, YouTube back in the Wild West days of the internet. Your religion is classic Zelda, Mario, CDI memes? I don't know which the CDI ones are. Everywhere is either having issues with the internet or about having issues with the internet. Not a fun time. It is. I do worry about it though, in case it like gets in the way of like streaming or anything. I don't think it should, but you never know. You never know what YouTube is gonna do. But I do worry about it. I misspelled the well, but you got the memo. I got ya. Don't you worry. Oh, like the banding game with the shopkeepers. Philips CDI? I have no idea. I have no idea. At least you still have Twitch to fall back just in case. Yeah, at least we have the Twitch, but I worry if something happens to YouTube, odds are it'd be something that would happen to Twitch as well. You know, with the way things are going. I don't know. I don't think anything should happen. YouTube is so big. I can't imagine anything tragic happening with it. But depends. Depends how it goes. You never know these days. It's a wild time. You know what's crazy is that people like online are talking about it loads, but the people in real life haven't mentioned it at all. And I don't know, maybe in real life I just don't hang out with a lot of people that use the internet. Maybe they're all old. But like they just don't mention anything. I just don't think they even know it's a thing that's happened. Anyway. There we go. Look at this little guy. He's so cute. People in real life don't really deal with the internet like we do. Yeah, I think that's the issue. So like, there's none of them to like even talk to about it. Like you mention it and they're like, what? What's that? And then I'm not educated about it enough to like explain it to them. I just know it's a thing. All the elves don't use the internet. Peanut's the only one. Peanut's the only one who uses the internet out of all the elves, you know? Anyway, we have our next step. And the next step is a bit odd. You're not going to expect it, but we have to draw an arm. So this is my arm, here's my hand. And that is effectively what we're gonna draw. Just like that. But a bit better. I got an eyelash. Oh my goodness, it's still there. I knew it was still there. Oh! I got it. I got it. No, I didn't. Ah! I'm sure I'm okay. I'll just keep one eye closed. All right. Time. Arm is gonna come out from like here. And it's gonna have like an elbow here. I'll fix it in a minute. This whole stream, someone should count how many times I say, I'll fix it in a minute. Oh, I wasn't too bothered about this bit down here because I think the arm goes over it. And then it like comes around. Like so. I think that's sort of like the base for your arm, but a bit messed up, mine. Mine's not looking too good. I also feel like there's an amount of compliance with Happy New Year! But some people don't care, it's also part of the problem. They enough talk IRL. Streams are getting our minds or stuff. Yeah, that it is. That it is. We don't need to worry about the... I suppose the issue with this is that if it affects streams, I'll be very angry. But Happy New Year, everybody! Instead of getting new tails, Kitzumii gets more and more eyelashes. Compliance, complacence. Same thing, I think. Can't read. But, I'll be very angry if it gets in the way of streams and stuff. Furious. I don't think it will. I don't think it'll get that drastic. Not yet, anyway. Not yet. This one pixel is bugging me and I can't get rid of it. Happy New Year, everybody! Worst comes to worst, you do pantomime streams in the North Pole and we all travel. I suppose that's always an option. Good old panto time. Everyone come over to the North Pole. Worst come to worst. So long as Discord is still standing, we'll work something out. Anyone that's not in Discord will have to send out a message to find you all. I'll just start raptor screaming from different platforms. You'll all find your way. You'll all find your way though. Alright. How's my arm looking? Do you think it's wonky? Do you think I have a wonky arm? However, Trisha saws that Kit isn't in the Discord. I'll track her down, don't worry. My arm is definitely wonky. I have a wonky arm, just like real life. This is crazy. Crazy. Here we go. My arms aren't actually wonky in real life. They're just incredibly weak and pathetic. About as thin as this arm. Alright, how are we thinking? This leg is not doing too well. I think it needs to be like wider and then it comes down. It actually has a bit more of a chunky leg. Not like my arms. I like that every stream I just start insulting my arms. They're so bad. There we go. Reminds me about IRL is a great idea. I'm not sure about that one. What if all the Kitzumii put all our money together, buy an island, we make a kid a king for real? Now that I'm on. Made it about how to move a fridge. Oh, that did not sound fun. But I'm glad you made it back. I don't like the way I've made that arm. I think I made it too chunky. I'll make it just a little bit bigger, but not like a crazy amount bigger. Just a little bit. Like one extra line bigger. There we go. That might be a bit better. Not too big, not too thin. That's what we like to see. And I think it actually has a foot. Somewhere around here, it has a little thing. I don't know. Something like this. A toe? We'll leave it like that. Sure. Okay. It's not looking too bad. Definitely could be worse. I wonder what it looks like without... I don't think it is looking bad. I think we can work with this. And now we're gonna draw the other. That was one front leg. We want to draw another one. The other front leg comes down from like here. It's gonna connect to the floor about here. And then it's gonna come up and end somewhere around here. Yes. Planning. It looks very sassy. I love it. It gets so much character the more we go. I love it. Alright, and then this one has a leg. I'll fix up the dodgy corners and stuff I put on my things. I just want to make sure I get roughly what it is I'm doing. There's me saying I'll fix it again. It never gets fixed, it gets worse. Blah, 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 blah. The Kitzumii was supposed to have a gumdrop eyebrows for reference. Oh yeah, it was. And the eyebrows were meant to be different, and it's not gonna have teeth. But aside from that, it's doing alright. But yeah, I might have changed the eyebrows because I was unable to draw them. I looked at the eyebrows, I don't even think I attempted it. I just drew some of my own. It's artistic freedom. There we go. Now it's a foot. Look at that. You think? We're doing okay. There we go. Foot. Maybe. I don't know if I like this foot very much. Oops. I don't know. I don't know if I like the foot very much. There's something about it. I think it needs to like come out a bit and then there we go. That's a little better. Not much. We'll fix it in pose. Pose never happened. The Kitzumii is coming along nicely. This foot more chunky than the first. Yeah, I think the first one was meant to be more chunky, but I didn't draw it very well, so it wasn't as chunky as what it should have been. My first foot is not chunky enough. So I think this one is meant to be more chunky, but maybe we can add on a bit more chunkiness to it now. Try help it fit a bit more. I definitely didn't draw this first one very good. I think maybe not great. Not great, but maybe we can maybe we can shrink down this one. Maybe if we can't fix the first one, we'll change this one. When in doubt, move something. It'll make the drawing look a little odd, maybe. But there we go. I think they're about... Maybe I moved it too much. I think I made it too small. I think I made it too small now. We'll separate it back out slightly. Now I think it's back to where it was. I think I made it back to where it was. Not very good. Oh well, I think it's roughly... Must be a bit better. Maybe not exactly where it was. A little better. Alright, now that is it. We're gonna move on to... Let me see. Can I bring this book closer? I'm gonna turn the page. Oh dear. Okay. Draw the rest of the body. Oh boy. We have to draw the rest of the body now. This is going to be... Where is his feet? What? It's only got one. I think it only has 1 foot. Huh? Where's its feet? I think it's only got 3 feet. I assume there's another one we can't see. Somewhere. But there's only 3 feet on the drawing, so we're gonna go with that. I don't know where I'd put the 4th one. But you can add in a 4th one if you like. I didn't know where... I don't know where it is in the drawing, so... Okay. This is, so, the bottom, obviously. That's the bottom along here. This is the bottom one along here somewhere. Hello, Tabby! How's it going? So we're gonna try... The face is sort of gonna connect from like here. That's where it's gonna connect, up there. And then it's gonna meet down on this. I think. Yeah. No. Like this. Yeah, that's a good line. That's a great line. No issues with my line that I just drew. I'm such an artist. Sometimes I draw one line and I get really impressed with it, and then I look at it again and I think actually it's a terrible line. Where are you from? The North Pole. There we go. Perfect line. That is gonna go along and meet up with this foot. The good old North Pole is where we be. Gonna meet up here. And then it's gonna go along. See, this is where it gets a bit weird. It doesn't have like a fourth foot. It just goes along into like the third foot. So we don't really have 4 feet. I assume it's out of view somewhere. This goes along just a little bit out. Like so. Something like that. I think this is a bit small, but something like that. I think I messed up the sizing of this foot. It's a very small foot. I'll have to increase the foot width. There we go. Something more like that. But not quite. Not quite as pointy. Not quite as much. Just more like so. And then we add in a little detail here of the footness. There. But maybe a little less. Something like that. I'm not 100% sure, but I think that's what it's wanting for the foot. My foot's not looking so great. My foot's looking... Why is it looking so bad? Maybe because it looks so rounded. Maybe we'll bring it forward a bit. Maybe the eye highlights will save it on the foot. We could try put an eye highlight on the foot. We could try. The feet. It was going alright until we had this. Maybe it's still not wide enough. Maybe, let me take this away. Maybe it's still not like a wide enough foot. Let's just make it bigger, like really big. And then... How's that? For foot. Is it looking a bit better? Do we need to make it bigger? How is this foot the hardest thing on the whole drawing? We'll leave it. We'll come back for it. It might look better when we color it in. It looks awful. It's ruining the aesthetic of the whole drawing. This one foot. This one foot is ruining everything. Maybe we start off from down here. It's meant to be like a knee, I think. Goes in, and then there's meant to be a foot there. But I can't seem to get it to work very well. Because I'm not very good. Roderick! Your day is so How's it going? Maybe we just ignore the foot, you know? We'll just put it there. How are we doing now? Maybe the tails will save it. When we add on all the tails, I think we're at the point now where we can erase this. It's so chunky. Okay. Let's just add on all the tails and hope for the best, I think. Add on the first tail is what we need, and that's gonna come here. Hi, Day. You do better now. What about you? I'm doing well, thank you. I'm glad your day is doing better. I'm glad you're doing okay. All right, so this tail is gonna be covering all this mess of a booty we've drawn. That's what this tail is gonna be doing. This is like the one curve of a line I was happy with, and I'm about to erase it. I'm about to take it away. It was the one line I was happy with. I'm gonna put a tail over it. Alright, so the tail is kind of... It's gonna be a lot of circles. It's a massive tail, actually. Oh my. Okay. It's gonna be... like, massive tail. Something like that. And then... Oh, it's the biggest tail I've ever seen in my life. And it's only the first one. We've got millions to do. These tails are either gonna make or break this drawing, guys. Wish me luck. I don't think this is meant to be here. I mean, I know it is technically, but I think I did my tail just too high, so I'm just gonna pretend it doesn't exist anymore. I'm just gonna pretend that this is no more. And we'll just lower the tail. We'll just lower it back down. There we go. Beautiful. That is tail. Oh, actually, I think it's meant to be more rounded. These tails are going to be the death of me, guys. We've got to draw like 100 of them. These tails are not going to be what we need them to be. So apparently that goes here, and then it has like a bit of fluff on the tail. So it goes round, but there's also like a bit of fluff in it, but a bit better than that. Something like that. There is tail number 1. If the tail isn't the same size as the body, Mary won't be happy. Bigger? Wait, you wanted bigger? We need all the floof. Evie, we're drawing a Kitzumii. So we need to draw, this is the first tail, and now... Actually, it doesn't tell you how many tails to draw. It says, keep adding more tails until the empty space is filled. Is what it says to do. But we'll draw the other one over here. It pretty much says to draw 2, and then it says fill the space. And then it says to fill the space around it. Draw a tail where the weird foot is. Well, it says to draw one over here. But I think because it's like facing this way, the tail is behind the foot. The tail is behind the foot, unfortunately. I think for like the direction it's facing in. We can maybe, if I was smart enough, I would try to have like the tail behind it, but then like a bit of it looping over. But I don't have that skill. Could be resting on its tail. The arm? Oh wait. What if the arm was resting on the tail? Maybe. We might be able to do that. Hang on. How do I do that though? How would I physically do that? How How would I physically be able to pull that off? Originally, on the actual drawing, it wants you to like, I'll draw it really pointily, but it wants you to draw the tail going like over here. Obviously better than that, but that's where the tail's meant to go. And then like you just saw God when you were thinking about that. My thinking face. But this is where the tail is meant to go. But how would I get it to like show that it's looping around and then like hiding this foot? I would need to adapt the tail quite a lot. We're gonna need to do some tail adapting. So we'll keep like the bits. That is where it's meant to come from. There, but we're gonna need to, even if it just covers the foot, even if just somehow, so we've got the tail, it would need to somehow like come around and then loop back up. Like so. If we need to somehow do this. Oh, it's about experimenting. Oh boy. I would need to. But maybe we want it to like loop around more so it can come like under the arm. And then, okay. I'm about to erase everything we don't like. So if this doesn't work, y'all are in big trouble. Y'all are in big trouble. I wonder if the tail will look too long. I just took away that foot. You know? Maybe. Can't be worse than the foot. I like that you all hated the foot so much. You're like, we're gonna have to cover it up. Whatever it is you've just drawn, get rid of it. It's not great, but it covers the foot. It's not great, but the foot is gone. I think we can work with it though. I think we can work with it. The foot's gone and that's the main thing, right? Maybe we can... Maybe we can just add a bit more floofiness as we go around. Let me see. It's not the worst. I think this bit here needs to come so it's thicker. I think it needs to come up sooner, like up there. So then it probably doesn't match up very well here actually. Here. So then the tail stays quite thick up there. And then, I mean, it does hide the foot. It does hide the foot we don't like. But I think maybe does it need to come round more around here? So like more thick here, I think. And then it might be okay. It might be. We might be able to work with it a bit. You know what? I thought this was the point of the tail. But according to the coloring, it's actually like this is the point of this particular tail. Huh? I thought this would be it. Well, that changed the coloring in from what it says to do. We might adapt it slightly. We might add some slight adapting, you know. You good? Oh boy. Yours is gonna look so good. I can feel it. I always like to see what other people manage to draw. Like whenever people like draw along. I think it's always exciting to see. Especially when I've like failed so badly at my own. It's like you guys can't even see what we're meant to be copying. You've only got my own failed attempt. Alright, this is just a little bump to try add a bit of texture to it. Alright. We'll go with this, I think. It's a bit pointy, but A bit too pointy. You're a bit too pointy there for the rest of the drawing. You don't mind unpointing yourself. There we go. You don't match. Alright, this is what we've got so far. This is what we're doing. Gonna have to leave soon, so I'll have to watch the rest of the VOD later. Alrighty, I hope you've had a wonderful time though. Hope you've had a lovely time drawing along. With my awful drawing. Alright, this is what we've got so far. We have managed to hide the foot. We have managed to hide the foot though. And now we just need to add in the extra tails. We just need to add those on. So these, from what it actually looks like, let me just quickly show you. From what it looks like, this is actually meant to be the point of the tail. And so was this down here. We've obviously extended it, but I would have thought it was this bit, but apparently like back here is the point of the tail. And it would have been here. So on all these other ones, they're meant to just come out and have their points. But we've made the tails very, very long. So like they've gone from this to like quite long tails now. And I think we've now bent this one around too. So I'm not sure how it's gonna look. when we now do like a lot of like smaller ones around, but we'll see. Hello, Leonardo Kitzumii. Hello, super happy. Sending my interpretation is very bad. Let me see. You weren't even brave enough to send it to everyone. Hey, it's not bad at all. I like that you've used my drawing and drawn your own over the top. It is similar to what we've done actually. It's not too different than what we've managed to do. You've had yours just like carry on going round a bit though. You've like filled in this gap too. So you've had like this carry on coming round. Whereas I've like left a bit of a gap there. The bottom two tails are actually shorter, has something to do with biology. No, they're going to be longer is what I mean. The bottom two tails are going to be longer than the rest. So that's the issue that we're gonna have, is that the bottom two are like super long. Is the problem we've got. But we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it ends up. I'm sure it'll be fine. Alright. I think we're good. Yeah, I also made it so the paw is resting on it. My like elbow is resting on it. My elbow's there. But I guess, yeah, I get what you mean. Like have it like resting up here and then come round. So like similar to what I've got, but have like the paw. The paw on it. I'm making it extra long. And then it would come up like a little thing here. So yours look more like more like so. That's a very wonky bit at the bottom, but I'll fix that. More like this. So like the arms more on top of it. Very wonky down here. Let me fix that. Which I do actually get. I do see that now. This is a very thick tail we've got. We would probably need to bring it in a bit maybe. We'll see. We'll see how the rest of them go. But it does cover up that awkward gap we have at the bottom. Let's do the other tails. Let's do the other ones around. Becca, you want it more, Floofy? We can only fit on so many tails. Alright, after that, it just says to fill up all the extra tails. It looks like this one only actually has 6 tails in the drawing. It's got like another 2 on either side, which I think will probably be okay. Have a 6 tails. Thicker. We could probably try like extend it more this way. See a lot of empty space. We're gonna do it. We're gonna fill up this empty space. Let me have a look. Let me see what we've got here. So I'll draw it pointy and I'll fix it. As always, I'll fix it in post. So that's gonna be, oh gosh, that's terrible. So it'll be like 1, and then it has another one. I'll draw it extra floofy. It's not as big as that in the drawing, but since you guys are demanding extra floof. Maybe a bit too big. I know you guys want extra floof, but that one was a little too much. And then it would be like 1 up here. Somewhere around like that. It's more tail than anything else. There's gonna be a lot of tail. I think we might need to make his mouth a bit thicker. It kind of loses when you zoom out. But we'll work on that in post. All right, let me get these tails. Let me do these. 3 hours? 3 hours? What? It's okay. It's not a work night. We'll be all right. We'll be fine. What day is it? Yeah, it's not a work night. We'll be fine. So we'll see. See if we can. We can work out these. We need all the fluff. Oh, I don't know about all the floof. I'll try out on. We'll see. I think it could work. I think what we've got might work. I think we can work with this. We might need to... We don't want them too pointy is the thing. Because all the other ones aren't very pointy. Like the other 2 we did. To make sure they end in like a fairly flat way. We don't want you too pointy. There we go. Oh man, this is gonna be interesting. Moon, do you have like a timer up? Moon is always incredibly spot on. You're telling me to go to bed. I appreciate though. Otherwise I literally would stream for the rest of my life and I'd be like, why am I so tired? They're like, what's happened? And that would be me, doomed. He's moving different. If only I could draw ears this well. I'm not sure that line looks very good up here. I was just about to say I quite like the way the lines are, and then I realized it looked ridiculous. There we go. There we go. All right. I think those are some stuff. This one doesn't have any floofy bits on it, but that's fine. That's fine. We'll do this one. We're gonna do. I do in fact have a timer on my phone called. Wait, do you? That's crazy. That's actually insane. That is some commitment to sending me to bed. I appreciate that. I tell you what, I do like this background music we have. I like the fact that sometimes I never even realize it's there, and other times I find myself singing along to it. I don't know what it is about it, but I quite like it. Oh bless, I did yell at her when I noticed. For the longest while I didn't, but I wanted to make sure I never missed it, so I added the timer sometime last month. That is crazy. Like crazy in a good way, I mean. Like crazy good is what I mean. I'm not saying like you're like bad crazy. That's not what I meant. I mean, I'm pretty bad. I can't send myself to bed. I wonder what these tails will look like when we zoom out. I wonder what they're gonna look like when we zoom out and have a look at them. I'm not sure they'll all look good, but we can zoom out and see what we think. In a moment. Let me finish this one. I think this one ends up being too curvy actually. This honestly some of the best background music around. I keep meaning to ask where you found it. Ah, secrets. I'm fairly sure the credits actually in the description. Fairly sure. You've been a lot of trust into me when you made me some internet random mod. I take the role very seriously. Ah, thank you. Oh, bless you. I'm just saying. I usually try to make sure everyone's credited in the description. So it should be there. And if it's not there, I need to fix it. Oh yeah, it's coffee run. It is there. I was gonna say, if it's not there, I'd have to run and quickly fix that. It's meant to be there. But they actually have a range of free music on their Ko-Fi for people to use. I used one for the Christmas Carol as well. Like the small background music we had in that. I used their music for that, and then that's where I first found them. In fact, I found them on Twitter. They just popped up one day, and I was all like, whoa, this guy has free music. I'll bookmark this for in future uses. And then in the end, I needed them. In the end, a future use did arrive, and I was all like, thank goodness I bookmarked that one guy who has free stuff. What is wrong with this tail? But I always bookmark such random things on Twitter. But they were there, and I'm glad I bookmarked them, because I used them for both Christmas Carol and now for this stuff as well. So I'm glad I had them. So they have a few different free things. Number one mod, by the way, is Peanut here. That's a funny way to spell past. Being so good that sometimes feel like a chicken running around with a head cough in comparison. No, I appreciate all of you, honestly. I'm so happy to have you guys. You're all of you, like, even just like being live and being able to know that I can just like get on with stuff and not worry. Just seeing you guys in chat gives me a lot of confidence. I really appreciate you all. Moon is just like extra. Moon is just crazy. You do great. It's an honor to work alongside you. Please don't doubt yourself. Yeah. You never doubt. Let's be honest, Blue. You do a much better job than I do. You're doing better than me, so... Alright, I don't know why I'm spending ages on that one tail. Oh my dear. Some of these tails do not connect to the butt. Some of these tails do not connect to the butt. But they're getting there. Let me... I really don't think I go above and beyond. I just do what I can do to help make things easier. Thank you. I do appreciate it. But you definitely do. You definitely are crazy. But in a good way, again. I know some people, I don't know, it's like an American thing. Maybe it started off in America. But I know some people, they hear like crazy and they think, what, like bad? I don't mean bad. I mean like crazy, like that's good. I don't want to offend anyone. I meant like good crazy. Alright, I've just adjusted this tail. I'm sorry guys, it lost some floofiness, but I don't think it was connecting to the booty. So I just readjusted it slightly. I feel like crazy is a US, has a bunch of meanings throughout the whole country. Yeah, so I'm fairly sure I saw something online once where someone was all like, whoa, that's crazy. And then someone took offense to it. And I was all like, oh, I say that all the time. I was like, oh dear, I always say it in like, wow, that's so good, like kind of way. All right, we're just gonna bend in some of these tails. Not a lot, just enough so they kind of look like they're heading the way they're meant to head. But, okay. Is that enough tail floof for you all? This one is going way off. We're gonna have to sort this one out. This one is going way gone. We've just shortened it down just a tiny bit. I'm sorry guys, we've lost the floof. But it had to go. It had to go! Alright, I feel like that is a lot of tail. Like, that's whack? Yeah, like, that's whack. Like, that's crazy. Never enough. I heard that what's up is a common greeting in the US and it's as what's wrong in the North Pole. What's up? I think... So, I know, like... I don't think it'll be everywhere in America, but I know someone that went to live in America from the North Pole. And I remember they said it was such a shock because, like, when you walk past someone here, you would be like, oh, how you doing? You know? You just say that as, like, a greeting, like, hello. You know, if you walk past someone, like a shopkeeper or something. And then I remember they said they went to America and they did that and they were shocked because people would, like, stop them and start telling them about their day. And they were like... They were like, I don't care. Oh gosh, the eyeball is not on the same layer. Okay, I will not move the drawing. But they were like, they were really confused that now they had to like change like some of the words and stuff they use. But yeah, they would like, they'd be walking around and they would say stuff like, oh, what's up? Or, you know, like, how you doing? And then they would actually get like responses. They would actually start getting like responses to it. Whereas really, they're just like, it's just like a way to say hello. And Ninetales in the making. It's only got 6, but I assume there's others in the background. I could try fit like one up here, but I think it might look weird. So I think I'll just leave it with the ones on the side. Ninetales in the making, so it's Vulpix, good old Vulpix. A friend introduced me to What's Poppin'? What's Poppin'? Do y'all not say that in America? You not say what's poppin'? It's not a common thing here, to be fair. It's not one that lots of people say. I wanna, oh, there, oh, no, I can't. I wanted to see if I could move the whole drawing somehow, but it moves just the one, and I lose the eyeball. Suppose I could actually just select both layers. There we go. I wanted to move it slightly in the middle. I've never heard it here, but again, I don't exactly talk to people. Yeah, same. That's when you whip out the watermelon pop rock. The streams of my social interact. Yeah, I feel that. Alright, I'm actually going to extend this tail, like you guys said before, to like make it wider. Because I think it's like the smallest one there, and it looks a bit odd. So we are going to gain some extra floof for this tail. Just a little bit, to make it match a little bit more. We're just going to add it. What's good is another good one, but I don't know if young people say that. Yeah, what's good? Like, it's just like, you say anything. Like, say if you're out for a walk and you walk past someone, you do the awkward nod at them. Or if you're both walking slowly, you'd be like, oh, what's up? Or like, oh, how's it going? You know, you don't expect them to talk to you. And then I just remember that they were like really confused. It was like one of the first things they noticed when they went to live in America. They were like, everyone keeps giving me all these responses. They were like, I go into the shop to do like my shopping and everyone keeps talking to me. One of my original faves is just, who's your father as a greeting? Wait, who's your father? Who says that? Where is that done? I would be so confused. If I went up to someone and they said, who's your father? I'd be like, why? Why are you asking? I'd be like, what's happened for you to need to know this? It would be so odd. Alright, I don't want to like... I don't want to extend it too much because I don't want this to... I don't know if we can extend it without ruining everything. You know? Like to get it to reconnect back up. Might just need to leave it small. We'll just leave it small. It's wrapped around anyway. We'll leave it small. I don't know how to make it work. Oh wait, we might be able to... Actually, we might be able to grab it all. We might be able to just grab it. What we've got here and move this. We might be able to actually just move the whole thing. Just a little bit. And I'll fix that line. Yeah, I'm a genius. Just a little bit. And then we can fix the line now. Yeah, I'm so good. I'm honestly the smartest person I know. I joke. I'm joking. Please don't think I say that seriously. There we go. And now the floof is slightly bigger. Nice. Is it gonna be a 9-tailed fox? It's gonna be a 6-tailed one. And I'm gonna pretend the other 3 tails are like behind it somewhere. I'm gonna pretend the other ones are behind it somewhere else. It's usually like 2 sentences, like, how's she going? You look familiar, who's your father? What? How's she going? What? Who says it? You're having a full-on conversation at this point. Alright, let's see. Let's see if we can... Oh my goodness, I just... Oh no, was that my drawing pen? No, it was my eraser, that's okay. Let's cry if I change the size of my drawing pen by accident. It's at an 8, guys, if I accidentally lose it. Okay. Next up is we're gonna add the details. Oh. Has a diamond on its head. Oh, okay. We're gonna add some details. We're gonna add... So it actually has a cute little diamond. I don't have a diamond on my head. Am I missing out? Am I missing out on diamond? Should I have a diamond on my head? Maybe the hair's in the way. Maybe I do have one. I literally say that all the time. That's how I say hi 99% of the time. What? You say how's she going, but you don't asking me who Papa is. You don't go who is your father? I don't know why I said Papa. I never say that. You don't go asking me who my dad is. I just change it when I'm big because people don't know how to react. Not the second bit. Yeah, you don't say the second bit. You do say how's she going, to be fair. I have noticed that. I have noticed that. How's she going? It's a weird thing to say, by the way. Look at that. We have a diamond. Nice. My diamond's not very good. It's not quite the right shape. I'm not good at drawing diamonds. There we go. That might be a little better. Not quite. A little. I don't think it's the right shape for the way the head is the bit I'm struggling with. Because like the head is tilted to the side. I'm not sure on the perspective of it. On where it's meant to sit. Maybe like this? No? No. I'm not good at this. This is where my art journey fails me. Maybe it's meant to be like... I think I'm drawing the same thing over and over. Trying to do something different. But it's not going very well. Something like that. Ah. I mean, believe in my dialect now. I get that. I have heard the how's she going? I've heard that one from you. Very tall. That's so strange. It's like asking your last name back when people still knew each other by their last names. Oh, like who's your dad is like asking like, what's your family name? Me when I can't understand what peanuts say. Literally, anytime Portal's like edited like one of his videos, it's always like, what's Peanut saying? Sometimes I don't even know. Sometimes I have to give it to Mum Zumi. Sometimes I'm like, do you know what Peanut's saying here? I'm struggling. Sometimes I can't work it out. Alright, I think this is somehow failing more and more. But I know I can get this diamond to look good if I try hard enough. If I try... Wait, it's like... over here? I've ended up making a kite. It's a very odd-looking diamond. We'll have to keep this as it is. I'll be here all day. Oh, it looks awful though. Where am I going so wrong? Where am I going so wrong with my diamond? It's pretty understandable most of the time. I have a Scottish friend that I generally struggle to understand. Scottish is hard, to be fair. We legitimately mean your father. So people have... oh, so many people have the same last name. Ah. That is odd, though. It's still odd. An odd thing. Maybe it needs to be smaller? Like this? Wait. Have we cooked? Eh. No, we've not. Maybe... I think I'm taking the eyebrow with it. Ah. Why is this so hard? Why is shapes my downfall? Why are shapes where I go so badly wrong? It's not what I'm wanting. This looks awful. Ah! Alright, I'm just gonna accept whatever I've drawn now. It's not even a diamond anymore. It looks disgusting. I might just take it off. I might just take it off. Wait, I guess this isn't even going in the right direction actually. For like the shape of the head. Doesn't even go the right way. Not even going the right way. Oh no. Oh no. Then if we don't know your dad, we ask where you're from, then we try to narrow it down the people we know. Like, why are you so determined to know the person you're talking to though? Can you not accept the fact that maybe you just don't know them? One moment was studying abroad where I generally had no idea what they were saying. Leave it to Glasgow. I don't think the Scottish accent's too bad. Depends. Depends how Scottish they are. Like how strong the accent is. Depends how strong their Scottish accent is. I have drawn this same diamond about 1,000,000 times now. And you know what? It's not even meant to be this shape. It's meant to be like... just like general diamond shape. But for some reason I've done it really long. For some reason I was failing so badly. It's ended up really long. Alright, that'll have to do. I'm not touching it. I'm not touching that thing again. There's no escape. There's always some relation to a family friend. Looks like an upside down power crystal from Crash Bandicoot. You know what? That's another game I've never played. That's another one I'm uneducated on. Oh wait, it's the eraser. Okay, we're just gonna draw some faint lines. But not too faint. And then it's gonna be like where we color in. What is that? Down here? Oh, on here. I don't want to miss any of them. And then, you know what? Just like me, they have little marks on their faces. I need to make this bigger, actually. Because we can't see it when we zoom out. Well, not bigger, just like a bit more pressure from the pen. And the teeth. Alright. And then when we zoom out, look at them. They're looking so cute! Alright. And now we have the little face marks. So they have these, just like me. And you guys, actually. The mascots have these too. Just like us. They have little face marks. Not quite the same, but similar. I think it's closer to the ones the mascots have, actually. Very similar. Oh. Maybe they copied off you. Maybe they copied off you guys. They saw how cute you all looked. Little Kitzumii and Kitzumii. They saw how cute you looked, and they were like, I'm gonna take that. I'm joking, by the way. Ah, look at that. Adorable. Fluffy and bitey. Yeah, they get the best of everything. They get the best of both worlds. That's a song, isn't it? There's definitely a song there. I was about to sing it, and then it sort of like went out my head. What was it? There's a song somewhere that I was about to do, and it went. Aww. For legal reasons, we're joking. Yeah, that's what I was thinking as I was saying it. I was like, legally? I didn't know this book existed at the time of the mascots being made. And this book was probably made beforehand. So there is no copying of anyone. Legally, I just want to clarify that. There's also like 2 back here, but they're gonna be really awkward to draw. So I'm just gonna draw something. They look awful. Yeah! How did they do it in there? They literally just draw 2 and it looks perfect. And then I copy it and it looks terrible. For this drawing, not on my mascots. I have not copied anything. Just want to clarify this. You won't see it when we color in. It'll be small. It'll be tiny. I'm not gonna spend 10 hours on it. I probably will. I'll go back to it in a minute. Okay, and then we have... So... Bloop, 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 bloop. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Oh, nope. Not pointy. I'm gonna have wavy. And then... We'll have it come out from... Some of these are definitely bigger waves than others. Let me redo this top one. Because I changed the way I was doing the waves afterwards. Let me just change this. Alright, that was a tiny eraser. Alright. There we go. Just do a banner switch and throw the mascots in there instead. For some reason, this little guy looks to me like a politician running to the office with that pose. I'd vote for him too. Oh man. These lines are changing constantly as I'm putting them on. They look so different compared to all the other ones as I go. Alright. That's not right. Maybe it's good they all look different. And then there's just the little feet. We're gonna have to pick what color we want to do, guys. We've got really important color picking that we're gonna have to choose. We can't do past colors because the expression doesn't quite fit. I guess we could do my colors, but that's just like red, I guess, like normal colors. And then this one. Oh, wait, what's that? From here? So it like comes up. Something like that. Oh no, not quite like that. It goes behind it. Something like that. Alright, color time, I think. I think we're at the point of colors. Let me just check the color thing works. If I drop this, it does. Perfect. Alright. Ah! Happy New Year! Hello, Shed! How's it going? A light green? Ooh, a green color? Kids is running, mate. Happy second New Year! We could try like a really... So I assume it would be like a light green. So let's say it would be like a... Oh gosh, that's a very moldy green. It would be like a light green. And then I assume like the edge would be like lighter. Oh gosh, that is a terrible green. Maybe not green. Maybe green is not the color. Because I think it's gonna have to be like something pale and then something darker for the edges. Maybe I'm not very good at picking colors. Maybe unless we did this really dark. I'm in a good mood. I'm glad. I'm glad you're having a good time. We could do like really lime green. We could go like really vibrant green on like the main. And then like a really dark green. Reminds me of the grass cat from Gen 9 Pokemon game. Ah. How about 2 shades of purple, a little pink? So we did our Hydra last time on my head, which is like a pinky color. Then your own hair get lighter at the ends. Oh yeah, mine gets lighter. So like this. We could try these colors. Although mine gets lighter, so it would be like... It would be like this. But then Pass gets darker. I think maybe the main bulk of him doing it this way. So it would be kind of like these colors. I forgot Hydro-chan was pink. Look at him, so cute. So my hair gets lighter on the ends, but Pass gets darker. So it's a bit of whatever we want, really. So we can change it easily. I'll have to go in and fix the ears, actually. I'll have to do the ears separately because I'll have to add some extra color in there. We can change it after. Let's put it all in and then see what we think. But yeah, that's not what we're on in. Oh. I'm gonna do the ears manually. Give me a moment. Gotta get these ears. Is that the same color? Yeah, I think so. And then we might change them. We might keep them. We'll see. I have to go before bed. Oh, I have to go before the end, before bed. But I have to run for now. Alrighty, super happy. I hope you've had a wonderful time. And I hope you have a lovely rest of your day and a lovely weekend. Hope that everyone has a lovely weekend. I love the weekend. It's always nice. It's always nice to be at the weekend. Alright, and then we got to get inside the ear colors, which I assume we would carry on with just like basic ear color. Again, we can change this after. Once I got the color down, it's easier just to drop colors in. So So it doesn't need to stay this pink. I'm just doing it for now. So it's there. I think we can now just drop. Nope, we cannot drop that in. Nope, we could not drop that one in. Just want to do it so it's in. And then we can change it afterwards. Okay, now we should be able to drop. And it's left a terrible outline. Ah, there we go. Yeah, it's a terrible color. But we'll... Wait, why is that? Oh yeah. And then... What is this line that we've got here? Just color it in. Take it out. I might need to change the ears from pink to something a bit nicer. We'll see what he looks like though. Or she. What is it? I don't know. Not actually sure. He or she. We'll see what it looks like. See what they look like. I hate the fact it does a little outline. Ah. There we go. Easily fixed. I'm sure there's a way in the settings to stop that happening, but... Just realized the ear fluff. Color that in. It's very green. But I don't mind it actually. I don't think the ears are the right color. The pink. I don't think those are right. Maybe we should do the teeth. Maybe we should color the teeth in. Yeah, there we go. Okay. We won't do that. It really looks like his base of tea. Oh yeah, we did that on purpose. He contrasts well with the Hydra. Look at him, he's cool. Now he must kill. No. It definitely does. Yeah, it's definitely the cat from Pokemon. Just that fox. I'm not sure about the ears. I suppose we could try like change them, but I'm not sure what we could change them. Oh, of course, if I try to paint over it, it changes everything. Nice. Of course, I can't easily change the pink. It ruins the whole thing. I think we would have to leave the pink. For some reason, I don't like it too much. Oh, actually, maybe. Yeah, wait, it shouldn't. It shouldn't actually do that, but oh well. What the setting I'm clicked on. What about blue? Ooh, blue? Like a bluey greeny color? Let me see if I can get it to not... It's not meant to do that. I don't know why it is. It's not what I've got selected. We'll fix it afterwards. Like a light blue, like this. Let me see if I can fix it. I hate the fact that I've not got it set to do that. I'll have to draw it in. Teal? I don't know what color this is, but I think this kind of blends. Maybe not as... Maybe like a really light one. I know it's a bit out the lines at the minute. Oh, do you have different layers? I do. I even made a whole separate layer. It wasn't accepting it. Is that what you do? I do. We got the colors on a different layer. But I even tried doing a whole extra one for the ears. It's just not really doing it. But I got these on a different layer, and I had my sketch on a different layer underneath. And then there's an eyeball over there, because I didn't like how it was. But for some, I even made a whole extra layer, and for some reason, the paint bucket is not playing. I even told it to ignore other layers, and I said to accept other layers, and I said to do whatever. I was not doing it. I'll try this color though, rather than the pink. But we'll have to color over it. It makes it a little difficult, actually. Makes it just slightly difficult. I don't know why it did it though. It should just color over the one that we had, but it wasn't doing it. Who knows why? Regardless of what layer I was on, it should have did it right. It might do it now that it's got those black lines to help it. Yeah, there we go. Oh, what did I just click? Not what I was wanting. There is still some pink in there I can see actually. Let me fix that. My paint bucket hates me. But I don't mind it too much because I do actually like the coloring in bit. I don't mind that. Alright, pink or blue for the ears? What do we think? Which one? Pink or blue? The pink or the bluey color? Both? I mean, we could. We could. You like blue? We could do the blue. Blue or both? It is a bit weird to have the one pink ear. Let's do just the blue, I think. The ears like police lights. I wonder, maybe we could... It probably won't work too well. What I was thinking, what if we had like the eye highlights? Be like either the blue. Oh, the blue isn't very... If we wanted to even do eye highlights, I don't think we did for the Hydra. And then like the little pink. It doesn't really show too well though, because of the colors. It's upset me. This right here. But I was thinking maybe, but the blue doesn't show too good with the. Oh my goodness, that's on the wrong thing. The blue doesn't show too well on that back line. Eye highlights always do it. It doesn't show too well. The blue and the pink on the eyes. I don't want to do them too big though with the way the eyes are. I think if the eye highlights were any bigger, I think it might look a bit weird. To try get that blue to show. What am I even drawing on? Here. Yeah, we'll keep it small. Keep it small for the back eye. Just round it off a bit so it's not a line. It doesn't show perfectly. You could draw a pig. It's more complementary color to the green than blue. Pink and blue. I like the idea of them being mismatched. But yeah, I think the pink stood out more. But I wish they like highlighted more. That the blue and pink were in the eyes. We know though. We know they're in the eyes. I might leave it as mismatched. I might leave it. Yeah. Yeah. Look at him. He's cute. He's cute. He's quite adorable, actually. Even though he has got really angry eyebrows, somehow he still looks so cute. Somehow he's still the cutest little guy. And I'm glad we hid that nasty foot. I never liked the foot. I'm glad that's gone. I think that's all the... Oh, they did... In the book, the one difference we missed is these ones at the very back. They had slightly darker. Oops. They had a little darker because it's like further back. Maybe not that dark. Oh, I don't know what I've done now. They had them a bit darker because they're farther back. It's probably the only difference they had. Well, I think I might just leave them all the same. Oh, actually, no. Actually, maybe a little darker. He looks very distinguished. He looks mischievous. He looks a bit of everything, doesn't he? I like the random fact that his ears are 2 different colors. I do like that. And we all know that eye highlights match the ears, but a small detail we're aware of. I do want to just quickly fill his teeth with white paint though. Just so if I remove the background, then I want to make sure that they're not gonna and they're not gonna like suddenly disappear and become transparent. There we go. That should be fine. I don't want them to accidentally disappear on me. And you were afraid so much in the beginning. He looks good. He's not bad, is he? He's not bad. I don't know if he's quite the Hydra standard. But he's looking pretty good now. I'm glad we were able to hide the foot. The foot was the biggest issue. The foot was definitely the big problem. But I'm glad we were able to deal with that. And it only took us just under 4 hours. So it's crazy that it takes us like 3 hours to draw this, and then other artists like do like masterful pieces in like an hour. It's crazy. Right? It's absolutely insane. But anyway, thank you all for hanging. I think we're gonna have to end it there because we were a bit over. We're a little over on time, so we'll have to end it there. But look how cute he is. And next week we'll begin our 3rd year anniversary celebrations with a couple community streams. We then have celebrations on the Friday and karaoke possibly on the Saturday night, but I'll have to double check we can. I knew a friend. Oh wait. And the other artists don't have interesting conversations like here. Oh yeah, you're right. To be fair, we're learning, also spending a lot of time distracting. We are always distracting. But thank you all so much for hanging out. I hope everyone's had a lot of fun. And next week, ooh, we got. I'm looking forward to the new manga chapters. I hope you guys like them. But I'll see y'all next week for good old happy 3rd year anniversary. And we have some new Starting Soon art as well, which I'm looking forward to. La la la, 3 chapters, little mini chapters. I'm looking forward to it. Oh boy. Sorry. Mary's seen a little bit of it. So anyway, everyone. I will catch you all next week. I hope everyone has a lovely time. Thank you all for drawing with me. Bye-bye!